Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell, hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. What's poppin', fam? If you just came in the building, man, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all y'all. Yeah. So your boy DZ did an interview with real life street stars, and it's dropping tomorrow. So make sure y'all check that out at 3 o'clock East Coast time, PM, and 12 o'clock West Coast time, PM. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. We just try and make moves. That's it. We putting that work in, and y'all know we been consistent, and we gonna keep grinding. This right here is an uphill battle. We gonna put that work in and be consistent, and that's a fact. It is what it is. Some people, they might don't like DZ, mad because we go in the way we go in, but y'all know I don't even care at all. We just laying the foundation down, and we gonna keep doing what we do. We gonna keep exposing the fake exposers. Straight up. We gonna keep exposing the fake exposers. No cap. You know what I mean? So for y'all that be rocking with me, man, y'all know how we coming, man. Yeah, so that interview dropping tomorrow, so make sure you check it out. And we left a little poll in the chat for all the people that, watch the channel to let me know, if you're gonna watch the interview. Yeah. And if you're watching the live right now, right, y'all know we running a double live. You might gotta make sure that you watching the other live. If you got the short view on your live and you a member of the channel, click over to the other live, so that you can watch the large view. The large view is what we want you to watch. We got the short view for the people that, are not like members of the channel, and people that might be out somewhere, and we could try to reach out to other individuals. But if you like a member of the channel, click over to the other live so you can watch the larger view instead of the shorter view. And if you click out, you got to make sure that you click back in to the larger view live so you're not on the short view. Because I can tell when the people are on the short live, and I can tell when they on a long live. It let me know which one you on. So if you click out, click back into the longer live so that you on that one with the longer screen. The shorter screen, that's not the one you want to be on if you're a member of the channel, because the people are not going to be able to see your comments. The people that are like members and that are watching the channel, everybody's not going to be able to see it. The shorter live is for the people that, they like the strays, the random people that pop up, the trolls. They'll come over there. So, we do that so we can reach it out to a further, audience. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make sure that we grow the platform to a further audience. So, we trying to build this thing. You know what I mean? And shout out to all of y'all that be rocking with the channel. You know, straight up. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm excited to watch it too. You know, even though I did the interview, shout out to all y'all, man, that rock with the channel. I'm excited to watch it too. You know, I want to sit down and I'm going to watch it when it drop. I want to see how, you know, they said they don't do no editing. So we going to see it raw and uncut. And y'all already know I went in, you know, I went in. So it's going to be some things that I haven't said over here on the channel. So make sure you catch it. And that's a fact, you know. But shout out to all the people, man. You know, we already know the bull Wack is working with them folks. We know that, right? And all of the, you know, deflecting that he tries to do, y'all know over here, we don't allow it. We don't allow no deflection. We don't allow the people to be misled about who the Joker is. If he want to be them people, that's his business, but we want everybody to know it. Stop trying to put a fake facade on like you not that. That's what you are. Yeah. You running around lining these balls up consistently and you acting like you not. You know, Munchie B is his target now. Straight up, we can see something crazy happening. I ain't even gonna lie. This is why I say to anybody out there, if you out there and you banging, you gotta watch out for bull. You know, you gotta pick a line. All right, I'm on this line. I ain't on that line. Because the boy is playing dirty, right? He got people thinking that he's not going to do certain things, and then people thinking that he's working, but he really is working. He really is that. So, you know, I see how some people can get confused, right? Because you might not have, you know, that experience understanding what a dude is like that's really working with them folks. But the bull is like manipulating. And you know, when that boy called in here the other day, he said, do you want to see the bangers go to jail? Or do you want to see, you know, the people do their job? Like he was like on both ends of it saying, you want the gangbangers to destroy the community, or you want the people to clean it up? So it's like he done convinced the people that are running around on the 100 side that it's the move to clean up the gangbangers. Yeah, all right, so this is what we gonna do. Now, if that's your goal, right? All right, that's your goal, but stand on it. Stop trying to trick the bulls and act like you not on that, but you really on that. If that's your way, that's your way. But you trying to trick the bulls like you ain't on that, but you really on that. You putting overtime in on the net, lying, and you still keep talking about Big U and Loose Cannon and all these jokers that you didn't put the work in. Yeah. But I'm telling y'all, right? This is why he don't go back and forth with people that he can't do that with. You ain't seen Wack go back and forth with nobody that wasn't connected to a gang or something, where they got a click. He's not going to go back and forth with nobody like that. Just pay attention to it. All the people that he go back and forth with are people that claim to be affiliated with different gangs or cliques. You know, it makes it whereas though they can build the Rico because of the people that he's going at. The same shit, you know. But, you know, some people thinking, man, Wack is cool. Wack is whack. Wicked 100 is whack. Straight up. The ball foul like that, though. You know? But shout out to all y'all, man. You hear me? Shout out to all y'all. You know, exactly. Same play, different gangbangers. Same play, different gangbangers. Yeah. We don't believe nothing Wack say at all. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Over here, we don't believe nothing he say. His whole life is a lie. Wack will even say, man, when you ain't got nothing to talk about, you trying to figure out what to talk about, he gonna come up with a lie. That's what he do. You know, he gonna figure out something to say, put it on somebody. But it's like the bulls out there, they like fall for the banana in the tailpipe. It's easy to stick a banana in their tailpipe. That been easy. I'm like, damn. You know, the structure. Ain't no structure with that life, right? The old saying is, there is no honor amongst thieves, man. Ain't no structure in that, man, at all. There's no structure. But, you know, what I see about life, right? When so many people are convinced about, you know, something that they think is right when the world knows it's not right, they're going to be tricked every single time. Because so many people in that category think that it's right. So it's going to be easy to manipulate them. You got people that they look up to that keep feeding them the BS, and they keep falling for the BS, and they keep pushing agendas in that area where the boys going to keep falling for the same thing. This is why Wack targets them straight up, because he know they not going to ever change the mentality. It make it easy for him to go at whoever he go at because of the mentality that they got. They're never going to change the mentality that's been going on for so long. They like to be misled. You know, it ain't like they want to be on the right wave. Now it's just, all right, we a part of something. You know, everything ain't for you to be a part of. You know, just because they promote it and you hear it in the music and you got certain people running around pumping the shit, it ain't for you to be a part of. And I really think, though, with that shit, it's like a lose situation. You know, you'll hear some niggas say, like, oh, they won't pump no work because they know the feds coming. It's the same thing with gangbanging. If you banging, them people is coming. You know, they done trick these boys, right, to feel comfortable with banging out in the street, gang banging, throwing up signs so they can identify all of these individuals in certain categories. And they don't even understand this shit, though. They don't even understand it. They done made these boys so comfortable to be out there throwing up this set, repping this, repping that, so that they're identifiable. They can't even understand that that is so you can be identified. They tell the gangbangers, right, that it's not illegal to be in a gang, right? But it's illegal to commit a crime while in the gang. That shit there was the Jedi mind trick of all times, because they know all the gangbangers is going to commit crime. And can we really look at this on some real shit? Being in the gang, right? What is there else to do but commit crimes? I need somebody to really rock with me and let me understand, right? Being a gangbanger being a member of any gang, what is there else to do but commit crimes? You don't hear nobody talking about starting no business. I ain't heard nobody talking about no business. I ain't heard nobody saying they're going to build something for something. I ain't heard not one gangbanger say that. Nobody comes saying, all right, we're going to build this for the youth. We're going to take this and do this. Everybody's talking about fades, packed out, on the dead homies, the mind frame. And it's so crazy that these people haven't woke up yet. That's what's wild. The same process on the dead homies. The gang bang this, the gang bang that. That shit don't even make you no money. So if you ain't making no money and you doing this shit, what you doing it for? For what? This is why it's easy for Wack to infiltrate these boys the way he do. Because the mind frame of them. And then, you got some of them jokers that really only doing it because other people doing it. And they want to get some money, but they can't get no money because it's protocol. The person that is up here, he gonna be getting the money. It ain't like with the hustlers, right? If you hustling, right, and you got a pack, the little nigga still gonna get some money. With the gang banging, ain't no money involved. Ain't nobody getting no money. It might be the nigga at the top doing whatever he doing to make some money, but he got everybody around him and they not getting no money because they gotta support him and pay attention to what he doing. So it ain't like everybody out there trying to get no damn money. So what's the purpose? I haven't grasped the purpose of it as an adult. I mean, how can a culture, if we being real, be considered a culture if it ain't elevating nobody, but it's all destruction? That shit there, the mind frame is crazy. But it's a lot of people that are lost inside this mind frame and they can't see past it because it's surrounded around them and the people around them are doing it. But they can't get nowhere. Nobody making no paper. That's some shit, with me, right? As I grew up out in the world, right? Running the street, I wanted some money. And I'm just being real. I wanted some paper. Like, that shit is the thing that excited me the most. Me hanging around niggas never really excited me. And I'm just being real. Me hanging around people, being, amongst a whole bunch of people, that shit never excited me. My mind always been, man, I need some money. I want to do what I want to do. If I had to go out there and cut some grass, if I had to shovel some snow, if I had to grind, whatever I had to do to make some money, that was exciting. It seemed like to me, that the gangbangers don't like money. They just want to be around niggas and throw the setup. They don't want no money. That shit's crazy. It seemed like they just willing to crash out for free. Ain't no money involved. Then you get in a situation. You ain't got no lawyer money. You ain't got shit. So what's the purpose? How did the mind frame of the people get so stuck in that zone and you don't get shit out of it? Who pushed that amongst the people? Niggas is running around scrambling and scraping. Ain't got nothing. Straight up. That shit there that shit there is like beyond the way that people supposed to think. You know, you supposed to be thinking how you going to take care of yourself, how you going to survive, you know, how you going to build something for you, how life going to elevate in a direction to make you turn into something, to be something. It's like these niggas, they lost. I ain't even gonna lie. Then you got the niggas that's in jail. They sitting there with life sentences and they still repping gang gang. They still talking about on the dead homies on the set, behind the wall, can't get out of jail. You hear me? Can't get out of jail, behind the wall with life. And they still talking about the gang. Don't nobody from the gang on the street look out for you. You got to get in with the gang in the jail. And you got to, you know, accept that we all in here broke. We got to get knives and we got to run down on shit. The whole mind frame. Straight up. They didn't encourage the people to not have a business mind. Just be a crash out. Accept that you ain't got shit. You ain't never going to get shit, and just be a crash out for your whole life and accept it. This is what they encourage the people of. And these niggas is out there really mentally stuck in that mind frame. That shit is wild. When it's so much, you know, that you can do with life, right? It's so many other things. You can go get a job, right? And make some money. You can still go out and party. You can still travel. You can still buy a car. But these niggas would rather not work, hang out with the homies, be broke, don't have no car, and everybody sitting around looking at each other, right? Talking about, when I see my op, we gonna have a fade. We gonna pack them out. We gonna do this. And the mind frame, though. And the mind frame is why Wack target these individuals. Straight up. You know, if you want to hang out with your homies, all right, hang out with your homies. But goddamn, structurize your mind so that you can mentally elevate. Not just sit there. It's like they drowning in life and they can't even understand it. And this is a lifestyle. And I'm just saying, when you talk to some of the individuals, right, that be banging, you already know that the brain has been warped. Because, you know, when they call in here and they get to going and talking, I already know that their mind has been warped. And no matter what I say to them, yeah, it's content on the internet, but the brain is gone. So what I'm seeing from Wack, right, is he knows that their brain is mentally gone, right? So he's feeding them straight rat poison. And I'm just being real. This is what I see from the bull, right? He knows that these individuals that want to act like they want to be in this gang and that gang, that the mind is gone. So he feed them the rat poison and just tell them what they want to hear. Yeah, we going to ride on the dead homies. They better not play with us. And, you know, it's like they ready to just ride for nothing. When if they was to sit back, right, and really think about it's more to life and we can do this and we can put this together and we really can start something, they would be able to elevate in the game at some point. Shit crazy. It's a lot of lost individuals that's banging. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of lost individuals, man. And, you know, when you got somebody like Wack, He wants you to be down and lost because he can do his agenda. All right, I can manipulate them. They're going to do whatever I say. I can run this narrative. I can run that narrative. And they like that. They don't even see that Wack using them to the core. It ain't going to help them at all. You know, but this is the mind frame with the Bulls, and Wack knows how to play on them. You know, Wack don't care about nobody. They don't care about nobody, man. They don't care about none of them dudes. It's if he can say whatever he want to say and manipulate them, that's what he on. SBGB TV live calling show.
Easy.
What's happening, bro?
You ever had a family member, or you ever had a cousin or something that you had to just give up on?
Yeah, facts.
You just had to look at that nigga and just be like, you know what, brother? I want the best for you, dog. It was one point we was making bread to get on the road. We was making bread, bro. You know, and you just watch the nigga fall off periodically. You just watch the nigga just start falling off.
Yeah.
Every little inch they start falling off, you had to just pull back. And it hurt you. It hurt you deeper than anything else, dog. That's our people right now, brother. That's our people.
I see it.
Collectively, in totality, our people just falling off inch by inch. And you just gotta your heart can hurt. Yeah, your heart can hurt. But you know what can empower you even more? Your motivation and your mindset.
Yeah.
The logic of you understanding these people at the end of the day, they don't mean you well and they can't help you move forward and elevate. You know elevation in them. Because ain't no truth in them.
They just hold you back.
Ain't no truth in these people, bro. So you gotta cut the fat. You gotta look at these people and look at them and say, you know what? You ain't learning, you ain't understanding. That's Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Right? That's Clubhouse, and that's these people, and they don't learn, bro. See, when they look at homie, they look at him as a savior. But that's a false savior. Nigga ain't gonna save you. Where he can save you from? From what? He can't save you. DZ, let me ask you a question, DZ.
Yes, sir.
How these people that play around and they really trying to get a name off on me, in their mind, what you really think they trying to do within the caliber of all these lies, bro?
All it is destroying people.
I mean, I'm gonna give you your flowers right now, because ain't nobody can do it. I can do it. You one of the first to bring that to the actual internet and show people, bro, we got lies in our community all day, 24/7. Deception right in our face, playing with us. Why you think that these people jump on a certain person's stage, 22, and they know they getting played in their face, but they continuously do that, bro?
It's like a mind trick. They think that it's helping them, but it's only destroying them.
No, my bad. No, I was just trying to see. I was just trying to build off of that. And I was trying to just give you your opportunity to speak. But I agree with you on that, bro. Because the thing is, I remember this one opportunity when they had, and like you say, they always like to forget one moment in time. A nigga was bragging about double stripping. Right after that double stripping happened, somebody house get hit from the fucking feds, right? Excuse my language, brother. My apologies. Somebody house get hit, which was 22, right around that same time.
Facts.
And you still got your boy coming up there playing around.
Yeah.
So your house get hit within the same month or within the same couple of weeks, and you still playing around, homie.
And you still playing with him like your house didn't get hit, like the brutal beating ain't happen outside, and you know you acting like it's your homie, and you can tell that the whole thing seems funny, but they continue to do it.
See, homie, straight. I ain't got to worry about homie. 22, he in a pocket. He in a certain lane. He got his bread solid. Ain't nobody worried about him. Black people, y'all don't fall in line with the lies. Don't fall in line with the lies. Easy. Foot on their neck. Gas on the pedal, homie. Always good to see you and always good to hear from you, brother. Respect.
Appreciate you calling in, my brother. You know we ain't stopping.
Positive.
Solid. Man, if you haven't already smashed the like button, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this live. You know, that's where we at with it. Straight solid. SBGB TV, live call-in show.
What's going on, brother? It's LJ from ATL.
What's going on with you, bro?
Not much, man. I was just tuning into the show, man. I love what you're doing.
Solid. You already know we ain't stopping, going in.
Yes, sir. Man, I just wanted to come just talk a little bit. I seen Munchie B arguing with the dude Big Chuck, and Munchie B said something that could be the nail in his coffin, man. Munchie B said, "How you saw that?"
Yeah, I seen him. Somebody did put it out there, but go ahead.
Yeah, Munchie gonna get up there and say that the dude that killed Draco, I pass the bottle to him every day.
Yes, he
I'm
did.
like, I said he sent Munchie, Chuck and that girl Jaleel in the room to antagonize Munch, because you know Munchie be lit, you know, every night he be lit, and also Munchie feel, I think that whole situation at the park, Munchie feel like he got to prove himself. You know, Wack got up under his skin with that. And now he kind of starting to say a lot of things that can get him in trouble.
And that's the worst thing to do, is feel like you got to prove yourself to these individuals that are trying to get you in a situation.
Facts. And that's Wack's specialty. He get these dudes, he get them out of pocket, out of their body, and they start expressing their crimes or their status, and that's what Wack get them every time.
Yeah, and you know, when you look at it, right, the two people that was going at him that way and getting him to talk are the people that's underneath Wack, the girl Jalise and the boy Chuck. They are both under Wack, and you know, they look up to Wack. So, and this is what Wack does to the gang members. He sends certain individuals to try to bring things up out of you, to say certain things. Like what he was trying to do with me, he was sending the minions that he got over here to try to get me to say certain things on my channel so that he could strike my channel, because he can't get me with no gang stuff. So he's thinking, okay, if I send the little minions over there and they start trying to get me to say certain things, now they can strike my channel because I'm responding in a certain way.
That's a fact. Yep. That's a fact. He gonna sit back. Yep. He play those games where he got these minions where they don't. I don't know if he promising them things as far as interviews or no jumper, which I don't know, but he definitely got these people starstruck. You know, Chuck, I don't see Wack talk crazy about him, and then he back on Wack team. Jaleel, I don't see Wack talk crazy about her, and she on Wack side. So it just, I don't know. Wack gotta Wack got some type of witchcraft or something he got going on with these people.
See, what I'm gonna say with that, right? See, Jaleese and Chuck, they want to be somebody, but they don't know how to create their own identity. And they feel like if they're underneath somebody that has some type of identity that is going to create the identity for them, and they're willing to go do whatever they got to do to be something under somebody, and they willing to, cross whoever, do whatever for whatever to try to be known for something. And all it does is, put them in a situation where whenever Wack wants to go at them and say anything about them, they give him the opportunity because they're very vulnerable because they feel like they need him.
I agree. He might give him a few little alley-oops here and there, and it makes them feel like Wack is doing so much for me, but in all actuality, he's not. He might bring their name up on No Jumper, and they so starstruck by No Jumper, they feel like they're in the algorithm now. So now it's like, hey, I'm on No Jumper. I'm getting mentioned by Wack. And, unfortunately, us as Black people, any little recognition we take it as if it's like being ordained or something like that by God, because a lot of us got low self-esteem and we take that little attention that he gives us, because attention is the new currency for us. Niggas don't even care about money no more. Niggas is more so, clout is the new currency. I'll say that. Clout is the currency. So Wack give them a little clout, go in they little rooms. And it's the dude Rockstar, man. Like when Munchie B said that in his room, he almost feel like he a part of Wack's team still, man, for some reason.
Hey, listen, I was saying that to myself, a few days ago when he was, trying to have dog face on the stage, right? It's like he goes back and forth, and this is why people handle the dude. And this is why, Black Sam handled him the way and Wack handled him the way they handle him, because he doesn't know how to be stern. He's too, and I'm going to just say he's too weak. I don't care what gang he claims to be from and what he talks about. It's just the mind frame. He doesn't have a strong mind and a solid backbone. So it's like if he did have that, you would see it. But you can see it's like you playing both sides. And it's like either you understand that Wack doesn't like you and to stay away and not deal with the individual and not support any narrative, or you want to try to be on the fence thinking, well, if I support Wack a little bit, it's going to bring more traction to my content. But all it does is expose how flimsy your bones are in your body.
I agree. Like nobody likes a man that's going to sit there and can't stand on something. That's what, because Wack was trying to say, well, why did Black Sam punk out or get a Rockstar, but he didn't say nothing to Pete Nice? Because Pete Nice seemed like a solid dude. Pete Nice seemed like he's not going for any of that, so you can't do that to him. But Rockstar, the way that he walked, bad-mouthed him, then walked him across the street, and he's still looking like a lost child. And then Wack went off on him, kicked him to the curb, and then came back and then clowned him. It's like, dude don't have no backbone. So when he let Jaleese and Chuck on his stage, he shouldn't have even let them on his stage, but he was so thirsty for content, he let it happen. And Wack like, I could just send my minions over there to deal with him.
Yeah. The shit is like, self-explanatory to people that, got common sense. But like I say, man, just being honest, if you out there gang banging and you claiming some shit that is really not what you trying to act like it is, then you really don't have the common sense. Especially in 2026, you see that people are falling behind the gangbanging shit. You're not elevating. So why try to play both sides of the fence? If you're going to be a podcaster, be a podcaster. If you want to be a gangbanger, be a gang, but you can't do both of them. And what I see with these dudes, they want to have the street credibility still. So they want to be able to say, oh, I'm with this set and I can still go in my neighborhood, but I can podcast too. Understanding when you come to the internet, anything in the street got to be left behind for you to elevate to the next level. If you want to play both fields, eventually you're going to fall.
Hey, man, look at Brick Baby. Look at Loose Cannon. It's a lot of guys that try to play both sides and they fail. So if you don't take heed from that, then you crazy. Because they putting Ricos out there. Like, what people got to understand about this whole federal prison system, they decriminalized marijuana, so they let a lot of guys out. Well, you think they're going to have all those empty cells just sitting there? No, they're going to start recriminalizing new shit. So the next criminal shit is the gang. At one point, the feds only had money-making dudes in there. Now you got broke gang members going to the feds.
Yeah, that's a
fact. It's a whole different ball game now. You had dudes like Big Meeches and Larry Hoovers and guys like that who had structure. Now you got little gangs from every city across America going to the feds because they need to fill those empty cells. So Wack know that. He know that they putting, like LA, they're going to do some more gang sweeps because they about to have the Olympics come there. The same thing that happened to Atlanta in 1996. When you had the Olympics here, they wiped a lot of the street dudes out from here, and they're going to do the same thing with LA. Big U is just he the top one, but there's going to be a lot more coming soon. Yeah. So they're getting a lot of the Mexicans out the way for sure. There's a lot of Ricos on their end, but a lot of the black gangs going to fall too. The ones that's left.
Yeah.
So
they done manipulated the gang members with the saying that it's not, a crime to be in the gang, but it's a crime to, commit crimes and furtherance of the gang, when they know that every gang is going to commit crimes. There's no positivity in no gang in the world. It's all criminal activity. So they did the Jedi mind trick on them, and they think that, well, it's not a crime to be in the gang, and they all join the gang knowing they committing crimes, thinking that they doing something slick. But all the feds are doing is they're getting people that are inside the gangs to give information so that it makes it easier for them to get the indictments, and they don't have to be right there because it's the people that are gang members giving them the information.
Man, you spoke the truth right there. It ain't even the police don't have to do no police work anymore. They just got informants working these CIs, and that's why even this Big U case, I mean, I don't know how true that is, but according to Wack, there's over 75 ruling 60 that gave statements.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
Yeah. So he might be one of the people in there, giving statements, so how he knows so much about that. So, yeah, you're right. They got a lot of this stuff is these guys that they don't picked up in the middle of the night doing something. Hey, if you give us the information, you can get back out and you could work for us. They got these sunglasses with the cameras on them. You think these guys walking around not being snitches when they get caught up? Come on, man. These dudes definitely telling, man. So yeah, I just wanted to call in, man, and it was one more thing I'm gonna address, and I'm gonna let you do your thing, brother. I had brought up yesterday how Wack was talking about Big U coming to Atlanta and putting the roller sixes down in the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Something else that Wack said that was crazy, because the housing projects is right next to the federal prison in Atlanta. Wack 100 said, I saw niggas throwing contraband over the fences to the prisoners over there in the USP. So he was dry snitching, saying that the dudes in Atlanta was throwing stuff, dudes be throwing cell phones and all kind of stuff over the fence, allegedly. Wack said that on Clubhouse. He said, I was watching them do it. I said, this nigga is dry snitching. There ain't nobody saying nothing about it.
And that's what he do. That's exactly what he do. He go to Clubhouse and detail anything that the feds want to know, and then he has certain individuals coming on there having a conversation about it, saying their intel on it. So it's like the feds know all the details of everything going on because Wack presents it, and then he got the other dude saying, yeah, my homie did this. My homie was there. My homie threw one over. My homie grabbed one. They got the phone over here. So it's like the details is being displayed on the internet, and you know, WICKED100 knows how to get these dudes talking about criminal activities, just like you said with the situation with Jalise and you know, the boy Chuck going over there getting Munchie B to start speaking about some shit that you don't need to talk about. But you know, it's like the way to get information out, and it's tricking these guys all the time, man.
Yep, yeah, you're right about that. And I'm gonna say this last point. It really only work against the West Coast guys. He ain't really tricked nobody up from the East Coast or the South or the Midwest. He's only getting them guys because they're the easiest ones to trick into dry snitching on themselves. So, you know, just wanted to put that out there, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep tuning in, man, and let you do your thing, brother.
I appreciate you calling in, bro.
Yes, sir.
If you haven't already smashed the like button and you just came in the building, make sure you hit that like button. You know, share this live. And shout out to all y'all, man. We got the interview dropping tomorrow with real life street stars. Make sure you go watch that interview tomorrow. You know, your boy DZ on there, and we going in. But it's like a lot of, you know, these people are lost, man. They looking for a big homie. They looking for a father. They looking for somebody to guide them. And they look at Wack because of the way he gets on the internet and talks about his connections and how much he got. They look towards him as if he's going to guide them to a whole nother level. And when we sit here and be honest, who has Wack guided to another level? Nobody. He got Blueface with a whole bunch of legal issues, right? And people look at Blueface and they see him running around doing, you know, what he's doing and spending money and having fun, and they think Blueface is really in position. Nah, Blueface got a lot of legal issues and trouble. He's not in position. And, you know, our people are easily influenced and manipulated when we see an individual showing or an individual talking about the connections they have and things like that. So somebody pulls something out and they get to showing some money and they get to running around talking heavy. Our people think that they're in position. You understand in life that it's about longevity, right? It's about 10, 20 years from now, because you're not always going to have the same buzz. You know that things change, right? Certain people have light for a limited time. You know, you don't know how long somebody's going to have light. Like Blueface, right? He don't know how long he going to have that light. That shit going to go away. That shit don't stay there forever. And if you don't set the foundation in your life with other things, you fall off. It's the same exact thing. You hear me? With the streets. It's the same exact thing with the streets. When you run around the streets and you getting money and you might be in your prime and you doing what you doing, if you don't set a foundation so that when things go the other way, that you got something to lean on and you got some other plans going, you gonna fall. It's the same thing as in the industry or anything you got going on. You know, you could be hot. Let's just be real. It's plenty of people that been out in the street, niggas known, niggas that done run around, nice cars, flashing money, doing this and doing that. And then later on, 10, 20 years from now, they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing to show for that. But you remember that they had this, they had that. It's like that in every industry. Straight up. It's like that in every industry. Basketball, football, baseball. You hear me? Music, movies. It's like that in everything. The streets. This is how it go. You got a time in your life where you noticed and you hot. That shit gonna cool off. Everybody gonna cool off. It's how it go. You know, unless you just got, you know, a different talent and style with you where you might cool off, but you still got residuals coming in, right? Because we know certain artists that have cooled off and they still got residuals, right? Ballet, appreciate that 9 months of being a member. We really appreciate you at SBGB TV. Facts. You know, it's that time where shit cool off. And it's like that with every single thing. You know, you'll see somebody in position doing what they doing, and then you like, damn, where they at? What happened to them, right? If they don't got shit paying them from them establishing or shit already in place, they fall off. And it's like, damn, when you see them later, damn, I remember such and such. So when we see the artists that we see now and they want to splurge and throw the money away like they throwing it away, you know they're going to be broke later. Straight up. When you look at Wack, this guy been in the industry for years. Pay attention to how he moved. Yeah, he might got something to people that don't got nothing, but the people that are in the industry that came in the game after him, that then set the foundation, and you might not even hear them on the mainstream like that, but they doing better than him because they established themselves in the position where Wack never established himself in that position. So it makes him have to continue to chase, you know, but this is how life go, man. You know, it's always going to be like that. You know, it's going to be some people that figure it out and some people don't. You know, when you a negative type of person, though, you get negative results. And this is a fact. When you are a negative type of person, you might get some positive that other people see. And, you know, some people might look at Wack and certain individuals like, man, they doing good. Nah, they not doing good. You know, they stressed out. I'm going to tell you that right now. Wack is stressed out. He around here cooperating with the authorities. You out here dealing with different situations that you got to put yourself in to survive. At this point in the game, right? Wack claimed to be around Suge and all these different people in position. Ain't no way that he should be being looked up to when you really around here just making it. You know, it's different levels of just making it. And I'm just being real. You know, it's the bottom level, it's the middle level, and it's the top level of just making it. Where niggas is just making it because they bite off more than they can chew. And you can see that with the individual Wack. That nigga bites off more than he can chew all the time because he's trying to enter into too many different spaces while manipulating people. Straight up. Just keeping it a buck. Ballet. Appreciate you gifting those memberships. Facts. Shout out to all the people that was just gifted a membership. You know, I hope you maintain the membership, rocking with SBGB TV. Y'all know we go in every day. Shout out to all y'all. Appreciate you, Bally, gifting those memberships. Real shit, though. You know, you got these people that they perping. When you look at Wack, you got to understand, dude is perping. You know, he got an agenda. You know, he got an agenda. Wack is placed where he's at. He's placed there, you know, and his agenda is to target the people that he target. Yeah, you know, he ain't just get there. He was placed there. You know, like my man earlier called in and said, you see how the feds ran in Adam's crib, right? They ran in Adam's crib. Adam said, yo, they just wanted a cease and desist letter. Adam was instructed to say that. Yeah, he was instructed to say that. Come on now. That's something people got to understand. He was instructed to tell people that they was just there for a cease and desist letter. And I'm sure some people believe that. They really thought, yeah, they only came to Adam for the cease and desist letter. Come on, man. It's a lot going on at that building. It's a lot going on at that building. You know, think about this though, right? Adam posted that shit online. He posted this shit online. The feds can go back and get the video. They can go back and get whatever. They don't need that. They can go back and get the information. They don't need that specific thing from Adam. You know, and then you pay attention when the situation happened. What Wack was doing. Yeah, I'm going to send my lawyer. Now, the situation had already happened where they didn't beat the people up out front. Wack is playing around talking about, yeah, I'm going to send my lawyer. I'm going to send my lawyer. Like, Adam needs your lawyer. It's a lot of lying going on to the people. The people are easily influenced and manipulated, man. And I'm just got to be real, man. They easily influenced and manipulated. And, you know, I give out the jewels, right? And I break it down with facts. I got to put that work in for them to push me. If I was on here lying and manipulating, they would be pushing me all the way across this joint. Straight up. If I sat here and lied every day, manipulated, you know, and try to make you believe with some old foo-fa-fee shit, they would be pushing me around the internet heavy because I'm making sure the agenda continues. When you don't make sure the agenda continues, you got to pump hard. You got to pump through the system because the system is designed to manipulate people. That shit ain't designed to enlighten you because when you enlighten people, you mess up the program. It's a program. Everything in life that they want to push is deception. Straight up. It's all deception. They're not pushing no truth. They don't want to enlighten you about shit. They want to deceive you. So it keep you on a hamster wheel. This shit that they be creating and putting out, you pay attention. People go out here and work hard, right? And they keep putting shit out here in the world for you to spend your damn money on, and you don't get a chance to save $1, right? It's all deception. They putting the same shit out there and putting a twist to it and make you think it's something. That's what they do with the damn phones. Straight up. You think you getting something. Oh, yeah. You see one feature on the phone. They done manipulated the world with the phones. Because listen, everybody has to have a cell phone. Miss M, I appreciate the super chat. We are tired of whack fake everything, including R&B. Straight up, appreciate that. The manipulation, right? Even with the phone, they know that nobody's leaving the house without the phone. This is the manipulation they done put on the whole entire world now. Nobody's leaving. You're not going nowhere without your cell phone. You feel like you left something. You lost something. So, of course, they going to mentally play on it. Everything is lies on the phone. It's a whole bunch of BS. The game. But they not going to tell you the real because they want to keep you lost. They got people like Wack out here running these lies around the clock, manipulating people. And they got him plastered. Straight up. You know, they ain't stopping him. Now, if you get on here and start saying some real shit, they want to dumb you down. Yeah, they don't want to push you because they want to make sure, oh, you enlighten too much. Why wouldn't they push the real shit if it's going to help the people? Because they don't want to help people. They're not going to push that. You see how much these lies is pushed? Everybody can see that. They done got the mind programmed into being all right with the lie. It's a lot of AI shit. They got the mind programmed in gravitating to the lie. You get to believe in the lie. Like I see some people be sending me shit that I know ain't right. I just know it ain't right. I'm like, man, this ain't right. Hold up. But this is what they got us programmed on. You know, it's about programming us. Everything is about programming us. When they roll shit out, when shit happen in this world, how can we program the people's mind? All right, put this out this way. Send this here. Push this here. Promote this here. This platform got a whole bunch of followers. Send it to them. You know, when you reach a certain level of influence, they want to control the influence you put out. This is why Wack is allowed to do what he's doing and don't nothing happen. Because they want that influence out there. You understand, when Wack do what he doing, it brings them information. Straight up. When Wack does what he does on the internet, it brings the authorities information. Why would they stop that? There's no reason to stop that. It's helpful to their program. So they put a joker like Wack out there in front of everybody and manipulate the shit out of the people. And they got these niggas out here thinking that Wack is somebody he's not. Man, Wack is them folks. They got people thinking Wack is somebody. Nah, he them folks. He done manipulated the gang members with the on Paru shit. Straight up. It manipulated them. Yeah. That nigga don't care about Paru. That nigga don't care about none of that. But he done manipulated the people. On Paru. On Paru. That nigga don't care about no damn Paru. Paru ain't paying that nigga bills. Paru ain't giving that nigga no damn money. Why would he care about Paru? But the gang members don't understand that though. They feed back into it with him. Yeah, on the dead homies. On 6-0. Put that on your neighborhood. The boy tell everybody that the gang members are dumb. He says it out his own mouth, right? But then get in a conversation with them. Put that on your neighborhood. And they fall for it every single time. It's easy to manipulate them because they living by politics that ain't real, that have been made up, and you think it's real because you live by it. We understand this, right? Whatever you think is your reality is real to you. Whatever you wake up and you say is the reality is real to you, because the shit in the world is fake. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if, people really understand that, right? But the shit is fake. We live, right? We hear and we see and think is real, but the shit fake, man. Understanding that you don't know 4 generations before you, right? And you got to remember that 4 generations before you, they woke up every day and lived life in that time, just like you living life in this time, right? And you don't even know them. You don't know who they are. They your family members, but you don't know nothing about them. Never seen them before. Don't know shit about them. But they did different though with the times now. They started creating the internet and shit. So it makes it where you have the opportunity to go back and see if they got a social media. They created this shit. Now you can go back and see if when you pass, if you got a social media, now generations from now, somebody can go back and look up. Okay, boom, boom, boom. But the shit ain't real. You know, it's why I say in life, right? It's no need to stress over certain things that you can't control. Some things you gotta just let it go. You can't control it, just let it go, because it really don't mean that much. Your mind has been programmed to think that it means that much. This is what they do to us. You know, we get up and go to work. We get up and do what we got to do to survive. But our mind has been programmed that that means the world to us. That means the most. But it's only to keep the world running. And they got certain people that they put in front of us that make us see how good they doing to keep you striving to try to do better so that the world can continue to operate. And the world's never going to stop operating because they have found how to mentally control the world. So it's never going to stop operating. You understand what I'm saying? They found out how to mentally control how we operate and how to keep us on a hamster wheel and how to keep us moving and moving. So it's never going to stop operating. But just understanding that it's a mind trick. You know, they tell us that we own shit. We don't own nothing. You know, it's everything is deception, man. You know what I'm saying? The shit that Wack is doing, everything. That's what I'm telling you. These dudes can't mess with me, man. That's why when I tell you I'm smarter than these dudes, you know, I get on here and talk about Wack, you know, because I understand how to break him down and I know he ain't right, right? And, you know, it is what it is. The people listen to it and, you know, I'm putting him out there, but I understand how this shit operates. You know what I mean? It's a big game mind trick, you know, and we're used against each other, you know, understanding, right? Just being real. The black people have a lot of talent, right? We are, you know, the culture that's the most physically talented, you know, but they make sure that they keep us dumb while they let the other cultures get mentally talented and strengthened mentally, because we got the most talent physically. They can't allow us to get mentally and physically talented. They can't allow that. So they have to keep people like WICKED100 out there pressing this shit on us so that we don't get mentally talented. You got to pay attention to the game. They know if we get mentally talented with the physical talent, we going to be a problem. So we got to be controlled and not be mentally talented. You know, you got some individuals that are, right? Straight up. We got some people that are, and the ones that are, you see, they separate. Nah, because they know that the agenda is so pushed towards your own people that you can't help them. Yeah, you can't help them because the next person is always trying to steal and rob from the next person. And, you know, when you get around, and it's like physical, you know, you got some black people that will scam and all that. Yes. But black people will physically steal and rob before anything. You know what I'm saying? They get around you, the first thing they think about, I'm going to break in this nigga's house. Oh, you doing good? You bring a nigga over your house. First thing they think about, man, I'm going to come back, kick the fucking door in. You like, damn. Next thing you know, nigga in your house. They ready to tell, man, we going up in here tonight. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's a dirty game in life. And, you know, they put certain people to keep the agenda going. You know, it's a lot of manipulations out in the world and everything, man. You know, life is based off hope. Everybody wakes up every day hoping. They hoping to do better. They hoping to get more. They hoping. Straight up. It's based off hope. You hope. Man, I'm hoping. Then if you get the right relationships and situations, then when you get in position from having the right relationship and situation, you look at it like, man, I did that. Man, it was that you was placed in the position. You know, this shit's all mental, man. I can't even lie. This shit all mental, man. You know, but what I did notice, right, is that they bunch us together so much that we don't get the time to be able to evaluate it. Because you got this person thinking weird, you got this person thinking crazy, you got this person doing this, and they all around you, and it doesn't give you the time to get clarity of anything because it's too much of this shit bouncing in your damn brain. You know, people don't want to take the time to be to themselves. They don't want to take the time to see what's going on to themselves because they got all these damn people around them. Man, it's not good to be around a lot of people all the time. That shit is bad. It's bad. You know, because you got this person with this idea, that shit bad. You need time to yourself to be able to understand yourself, to be able to understand who you are. Because majority of the people in the world don't even understand who they are at all. They wake up every day and really don't even know who the hell they are. They just waking up living and they think that they doing something. They don't even know who the hell they are. You know, and when you young, for a fact, you don't know who you are at all. But everybody thinks they know who they are when they're young. You start developing as a teenager and you think you know who you are. You don't know who you are. You don't even know the things you're going to really like because you haven't done enough. You haven't experienced enough to understand what you really like. You don't know. When you get older, if you had the time to experience things and, you know, be in your own zone, you start to develop what you like, what you don't like, who you like to be around, who you don't like to be around. But if you got a whole bunch of people around you and you easily influenced with the influence that they push on us, you never take the time to evaluate that shit. You just go with the influence. For you know it, you still lost. They didn't put the liquor legally. They didn't put the bud legally. They done did all this shit, right? Then put it out there and it's legal. But it's all poison. And they done manipulated the people like it's good for you. Straight up. We know that liquor crushes your insides. We know that, right? But people still rush and go buy it every week. People still drink it every day. People still have to celebrate. Think about this, right? We celebrate with poison. Pop a bottle. The celebration is poisoning yourself. When you achieve something and you accomplish something, you celebrate by poisoning yourself. Man, I'm ready to go pop a bottle. I'm ready to go get that Henny. I'm ready to get that Patron. I'm ready to get lit. Why do you got to celebrate with poison? There ain't no other way. But this is what they pushed on us, right? And the people you go get it from, they don't even drink that shit. They don't drink that shit. Them people that own the liquor stores, they don't drink that shit. But you got the people rushing to the store to get it. They ready to get lit. Huh? Man, I just passed this test. Man, I just got a promotion at my job. Man, I just got some extra money. Let me poison myself to celebrate. They done legalized the bud. Straight up, they done legalized the bud. Legalized it now. And niggas really think that shit is bud. That's what's ill. Niggas really think the shit bud. Man, that shit ain't no damn bud, man. Pay attention. You gotta smoke that shit every 20 minutes to maintain a high. You can't see that they changed that shit. That shit don't grow the same. It's different. The seeds that they got is different. Everything is different about this shit. You know, as time goes on, right? Everything changes. And they find a way to create shit faster. They got to, because there's more people being born. The food, 95% of the food we eat, GMO. This shit is fake. We eating fake food every day. Shit tastes good and it's fake. Genetically modified shit. We eating genetically modified food that they creating in labs and shit, and we eating this shit every day. You know, but certain things, right, like that, people don't want to think about it. They don't want to think about it because it's too real. That's what's happening. You know, understanding, right? Man, they don't care about human life. The world doesn't care about human life. They care about the world turning. They care about the agenda to keep going. They don't care about if you live or die. They don't care about that shit. Straight up. This shit I'm saying is real rap. They don't care about if you live. They don't care about if you check out. They don't care about that shit. Man, y'all see what happened in 2020? And they was throwing niggas in the back of truck trailers. Straight up. They don't care about the life, man. You know, but it's mental. They got the politicians that they put in front of us, right? And people think that they for us, man. It's a job. And they got to go with the agenda of the job. See, and that's what I'm telling y'all, right? Yeah, Trump do some crazy shit, but Trump ain't go with the damn agenda. That's the thing. They got to go with the agenda. When you get those type of jobs, you got to go with the damn agenda. If you don't go with the agenda, hey, we got to get you out of here. Straight up, you got to go with the agenda. That's the only way you get the job. You know, behind the scenes, they telling them, yo, you know what it is. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, this shit been going on for years. This is why we start seeing now all of the things coming out about what's been going on. They gave the world an opportunity, right, to see. But there's going to be a lot of people that don't appreciate the opportunity because they're so used to the agenda. They're not going to appreciate the world getting the opportunity to see how this shit is messed up. We all got to see it. Everybody here now got to see it. And you're going to be able to tell the grandkids, kids, you know, later on in life about how this shit was, you know, because you got to see the shit. But everybody ain't going to understand it. And what they going to do, right, after Trump gets out of the office, they gonna reprogram the shit. Straight up, they gonna reprogram the shit. And it's probably never gonna be somebody to get back into office to be able to enlighten people about certain shit because this happened this way. We got to see certain shit. Shit ain't what they said it was. You know, these people get to certain positions, they don't care, man. You know, yeah, you want to go out and vote, but you understand that the people you vote for really don't care. It's a job, man. It's an accomplishment to them, straight up. Now, think about this, right? Everybody, you know, that works towards goals, right? You work towards a goal. Now, and we got to be honest with this, right? Once you achieve that goal, it's like, all right, I did it. Yeah, you get out here and grind. It's no feeling other than trying to get to the goal. But once you accomplish the goal, it's like, all right, okay, I did it. All right. This is the mind trick that they got on us, man. It's a dirty game, man. You know, and you know, I'm at peace in my life. You know, I ain't gonna lie, cut a lot of people off. You know what I'm saying? Destroying my peace. I've been through a lot in my life. So I've cut a lot of people off, and I don't care how you related to me. I don't care about none of that shit. I ain't even gonna lie, because my peace is more important. You know what I mean? My peace is more important to me because I only got one ride, and I understand that. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of people that don't really understand it because they still riding right now. But at the end of that ride, when everything's flashing before you, it's nothing you can do as the ride is over. So, you know, I think about myself as I want to enjoy the ride. Straight up, you know. And I understand that, you know, some people are confused and don't understand, you know. You know, this is a live call-in show too. You know what I'm saying? It's a live call-in show. I understand people can see, you know, and this is one thing that I understood about me doing a live call-in show, right? The people that have, you know, small minds, right? They'll never call in and talk to me. You hear me? It's the ones that just don't care. You know, the ones that don't want to be embarrassed. You know, because you got some of them, they don't want to be embarrassed. They call me, they gonna call me and know I just ain't that kind of guy. You're not gonna be able to, you know, it don't work with me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got some of them that, you know, they might be in the chat and they want to say like certain things. I don't know what the hell, you know. But everybody knows Wack is them people. Motherfucker said proof. Yeah, what proof do you need? Straight up, let me know. What proof do you need that Wack is them people? Yeah, tell me. Let me hear what you say. Don't say paperwork, though. You say anything but paperwork. Yeah. You think the feds ain't got around that? Yeah. Hey, they worked around that. But, you know, see, a nigga like me, right? I come from the streets, right? Ran the streets at the highest fucking level, right? And been through a lot of shit in the streets, right? Been through a lot of shit in the streets, right? But I left the streets alone. Yeah. And that's one thing that the feds know about DZ, right? I ain't doing nothing in the streets. Straight up. That's one thing that the feds know about DZ. You hear me? Straight up. They know DZ ain't doing a motherfucking thing in the streets. Yeah. And they know I come from the streets. Yeah. But I ain't doing nothing in the streets. And I never do nothing in the streets again. I'm one of the few in the history of life that stopped on my damn own. You hear me? It ain't take me to do 30 years in jail to stop. I stopped on my own. Just keeping it a buck. You know? And let's keep it a buck, right? Wack will go at everybody else. That nigga know not to go at me, nigga. I'm too fucking smart. Yeah, he know, nigga. If he go at me, I enlighten everybody, nigga. I ain't none of these other niggas. You gotta understand this, right? Every other nigga can't enlighten the people like me. I don't give a fuck who talk about Wack. They can't, none of these niggas enlighten the people like me because I stick to what I'm saying. You can't make me deviate to what you want me to deviate with. Wack called in this motherfucker 5 times. Straight up. Wack called in here about 5 times. 5. It never worked. That shit he do with these niggas on the internet? No. Because I control the stage in this motherfucker. Wack don't control this stage. No, I don't go to Clubhouse and give him the opportunity to control the stage. Nigga, I control the stage. Every time I speak to Wack, I control the stage. This is why he can't fuck with me. Huh? And I got a lot of people paying attention. If I got you over here saying you need proof, I got you paying attention. If I got you in the chat saying you need proof that Wack is the Elroys, I got you paying attention. You just in denial. You hear me? That's all. It's okay for you to be in denial. It's like that. You hear me? It's okay. A nigga that dick don't get hard, right? They be in denial. Man, shit, it was just this time. It didn't get hard this time. Well, every time you fuck, it don't get hard, nigga. Every time. That wasn't just this time. Every time you went to stick your Peter Pecker in her, it didn't work. It was like a gummy worm. But you keep saying the same thing. My shit get hard. She couldn't tell. This shit was like a gummy worm. Every time you pulled it out, it was soft. Same thing. I mean, it happens. Niggas be in denial. Straight up. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it a buck. You know, but see, what I understand about this though, you have to be like somebody that is open-minded and able to understand what you see to understand. You know? I never seen somebody be suspect number 4. I never seen that in a police report and go back to the crime scene every week without a worry in the world. I never seen it until I came to YouTube. It's the only place I ever seen this. Straight up. I done seen niggas get locked up for posting shit on Instagram. Hear me? Now I see a nigga post shit on YouTube that went quadruple viral and be named a suspect in the crime and don't get arrested. That's enough for me to know that the nigga the police. That's enough for me to know. I mean, it might be, you know, hard for you to understand, but it's enough for me to know. That's so much proof. I don't need no more proof. And then this how the boy got some of these niggas so confused. He went to the internet and read the shit himself. Now that's wild. That nigga went to the internet and read the police report to everybody and named himself as suspect number 4, and niggas still confused. God damn, that's wild. He went and read the shit. That nigga went on his own YouTube channel, but he understand that it's a bunch of slow individuals. You know, and what he do know is the people that's over here that rock with us, the members of the channel, the solid people, that shit don't work with us. It don't work with us. So we gonna call it out, and we gonna stay foot on neck, gas pedal. We got the nigga foot. We got foot on neck with the neck to the gas pedal. They all combinated. You hear me? Straight up. Yeah. Me too much. I'm convinced too. Yeah. A nigga go read to the entire YouTube that he's suspect number 4, and it's been 15 months and he ain't been charged, and the nigga say they need proof. Proof of what? That ain't proof. I ain't never heard of a nigga being a police report to be a suspect and they don't get arrested. They don't even get questioned. That nigga said he ain't even been questioned. Now that's bad. The police want to question the suspect. They want to talk to the suspect. Huh? You become a suspect in a crime, I guarantee they going to come see your ass. I can bet anything I got on it. You become a suspect in a crime. Oh, they come to see you. They got to see you suspect. They want to know something. They want to know something you know. And you being a suspect in the crime, right? Where the video showed you was out there, they need a statement from you, man. They need a statement from you. You a suspect in this crime. You on video being outside. We need to talk to you. We need to sit down and have a conversation with you. But I understand some people are lost when it comes to that. You hear me? Smash that like button. If you just came in the building, hit that like button. Shout out to all of y'all that be rocking with SBGB TV. Man, let's get the likes going. You just got in the building. Smash that. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. You hear me? We going in. We about to run through this content now. Let's run through this content of Wicked 100. Let's see what Wicked 100 lying about now. Y'all know how we do. All we do is debunk Wicked 100 lies. Y'all know this. All we do is debunk Wicked 100 lies. That's all we do. You know what I'm saying? Wicked 100 want to lie. We just debunk them. That's all we do, man. You know, some people, they want to just believe anything from Wicked 100. That's a fact. They just want to believe anything. They look up to him, right? You know, I ain't that type of guy. You hear me? I ain't that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that know me personally and the people that been on this channel that got to know me, y'all know I ain't that type of guy. I don't look up to nobody like no Wack. Wack don't even give me no motivation. Straight up, I don't see the hustle. You hear me? I'm just keeping it a buck. I don't see the hustle in the nigga. I don't see that. That ain't no hustle to me. Lining niggas up with the authority, lying on people. That ain't no damn hustle. That ain't nothing for me to be thinking I want to look at the grind. I look at niggas that's grinding. I see niggas that create businesses and that put the work in. That shit motivate me. I ain't even gonna lie. Those are the type of people that motivate me. You hear me? I don't hate. I see that shit. It just motivates my internal organs. When I see niggas doing shit, that's building shit, that's creating shit, starting businesses, that shit send like a shockwave in my body. I don't see shit that Wack got going on. I don't see nothing but lies, deception, and police shit. So nothing about Bull excites me. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the nigga create nothing. We done debunked the fake companies. The diaper companies fake. Dosh Network, fake. He couldn't tell us about nothing but sports or nothing but content. He couldn't tell us how he making the money. All the companies that he talk about he connected to, he can't tell us about no money, how he make the money. Come on now. But he trying to encourage people to get involved with it. So those type of individuals, I can't get jiggy with. I can't rock with them dudes, man. I'm just being real. I look at them dudes as just peewees running around. Yeah, I don't care how much people know him. The nigga knows so much. Why can't he start nothing to get no paper? SBGB TV live call-in show. What's happening?
What's going on, Daisy, man? How you doing, Playboy?
What's going on? Live call-in. What's up? Who we speaking with?
All right. This Solomon, man, from Long Beach, man. I'm just checking in with you, Playboy. I'm checking out with you, man. What's going on with Tiger Woods, man? Is he on the prescriptions? And what's going on with Wicked 100? He's a buster. I'm out here in Cali. We know Wicked 100 ain't about shit. And you serving that nigga right, Playboy.
That's a fact. We want to make sure we serve him all the way up. We're going to chop him up. You got to turn the TV down for me, bro.
Okay. Hold on.
We got to make sure we serve him all the way up. And we want the people to understand, you know, because I know it's some people confused, but I know it's a lot of people out there that know he ain't right. But we want the internet to know. You know what I'm saying? We want
right. Hey, guess what, man? Because he giving the West Coast a bad name. Look, I'm a Crip from Long Beach. He giving the Crips and the Bloods a bad name from the homies that fuck with this dude. So, yeah, you're right. He's a bum. And guess what? He's an impersonator from his past pretense of dealing with Death Row, Suge, and say, baby in him. You dig? Like, he's washed up, like you say, man.
That's a fact. And, you know, I appreciate when people that are from out there that call in with the real, because, you know, it be some busters that try to call me in representation of him, but I appreciate when the real individuals call in.
I peeped that, not to cut you off, not to cut you short. I peeped that earlier or yesterday, a few hours ago. Some cat called himself, called in and checking you, and you had to let him know, hey, nigga, you live at your grandmama house. Right, that dude.
Yeah.
Right. Some false representation, just some old squally wag or nigga that's tailgating, you know. So I'm just giving you your props, DZ, man. It's Long Beach South, man. Long Beach, California. All right, insane.
I appreciate you calling in, bro.
Yes, sir. One.
Later. Shout out to the brother from Long Beach, man. Facts. And, you know, I appreciate when the real brothers from out there call in, because when I don't got the real people calling in, it make it look like that dude is, you know, shaking shit down out there. But when the real ones call in, you know, I like to put that out there to the people, let it be known it's some solid individuals that see DZ going in, facts, and letting the people know dude is Fufafi. I know dude is Fufafi. I know Wack ain't who he is. This is why Wack is not going to go back and forth with me. And if he do, he know I will annihilate him. He doesn't have a shot going back and forth with me at all. You understand? So I'm going to just continue to keep it a buck. Yeah, the real ones that rock with me, shout out to y'all. But, you know, you can't think that you're going to be Fufafi and call and think you're going to run a narrative and you're going to say certain things and that shit going to work. That shit don't work with me. You know, I'm self-made. Shout out to all the people that rock with me. DZ been grinding for a long time. You know, I grind from the bottom. I go hard. Whatever I do, I put overdrive in it. And for some reason in life, right, I was put on this mission. You hear me? For some reason, in this lifetime of my existence, I was put on this mission. You hear me? And I really feel like we've been putting work solid in. I know a lot of people out that way hear DZ going in. I know it. You know, shout out to the ones that rock with me, right? Y'all solid. And I know it's some people that hate that I'm exposing the fake exposer. He's a fake exposer. Listen to him. He got a company, he says, and it ain't even a company, right? It's some fantasy shit. He run around and say, he the exposer. Come on, bro. Some fake shit. 48-year-old man talk about he the exposer. Like, come on, bro. You got to grow up, man. You got to grow up. And that's what happened, right? Wack is still living in the mind of a child. He hasn't grown up yet. You know, he's cooperating with the authorities, working with them people, right? And he hasn't mentally grew up yet. Laws, you know, and he relates to the people on Clubhouse because their mental hasn't grown yet. They haven't grown up. You know, later in life, maybe some of them will look back on, you know, their history running around with Wack and say to themselves, man, I was looking crazy. And maybe some of them will just act like, man, it was just content because they still mentally lost in their decisions that they made, right? But I'm going to call it out. If you rock with Wack, I know you're not that smart. Straight up. You know, dude running around the internet claiming all these connections. He ain't put nobody in position, nigga. Nobody. You got legal issues you deal with Wack. Straight up. You got legal trouble dealing with Wack. You don't get put in no position. Man, it's people like, just look at this shit, right? Look at, you know, the people that been put on by certain people that got structure, right? And I'll just say like Yo Gotti, right? The people that Yo Gotti picked and put out in the music game, they doing business, right? And the ones that didn't want to do proper business, he distanced himself from them. Nah, you want something different, homie. But you got people that are doing real business. This how you know Wack ain't that. Nigga, you got the opportunity. I'm telling you straight up now, right? In the future, DZ is going to make his way in the game. I already know me. I know my style. And all the people that rock with me, I appreciate y'all. I just know me. Anything that I get involved with, I go big. And I don't have a problem with starting at the level that I got to start at to get where I go. I don't have a problem with that. I'll keep plucking and plucking and plucking until my time comes. I'm just like that. I know it's going to be a time that I'm going to rise on a lot of this shit. I just got to put my work in, right? And for me understanding different shit in the street, it gives me the understanding how to handle certain things. I've had to have the mistakes where I've been up and down. I've been up and down a whole bunch of times, straight up. But I ain't got no problem with putting the work in and getting it back, you know. And what I did notice about some people that, you know, have been up to a certain level in the industry and shit, they don't want to be looked at a certain way when they got to start back down here. So they still chasing this. And this is what I see with Wack. He's still chasing the times when he was running around paying his way with the homies. He's still chasing that, right? He's still chasing those times when he had to pay niggas off and he was able to stomp around, but he ain't got it like that no more. He not that no more. So he hasn't grasped to come back down. You working with the authorities and you got to start back down here. You want to be so, oh, I'm getting this money for that money. You had a chance to do a deal and you fumbled it for a couple hundred. Straight up. I guarantee you this, right? I'm willing to bet, Wack, I'm willing to bet you This right here, nigga, you ain't had no fucking contract for no couple 100,000 the whole time Blueface been locked up. I'm willing to bet that this contract that you just fumbled, I guarantee you that was the biggest contract you had in a long time. Since you did this shit with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Straight up. I guarantee you that. You ain't getting no big contracts like that all the time. Straight up. And I'm willing to bet that. Wack, we can bet that on the table. Nigga, you ain't getting no contracts like that. You ain't doing no business like that all the time. You bump up on shit like that. Tekashi 6ix9ine, Blueface, because you got to bump up on other people's shit to get in on some shit like that. You ain't got no talent. You ain't got nothing to bring to the table, nigga. I know, you know, I know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the solid ones, man, that rock with DZ. Let's see what the boy Wack talking about, man. Hold up. Hit that like button, that subscribe button. SBGB TV live call-in show.
Hey, DD, this Sal, this Solomon, Long Beach, California again, man. Check it out, man. And another point you made, man, is when he was on the phone with Aiden, or how we went through with academics, right? He was basically like you said, he didn't have no solid contract or deal going on. He was trying to get the foo flam on, meaning this here. He say, hey, I had 20 or 30 guys with me, man. You know, we in the red. This, that, and the third. So that means he's trying to get a return on something he couldn't afford. He probably put on a credit card, man. You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, on the WICKED100, on the Buster side, you dig? And and he's trying to get a return on that. He's trying to replace that before they need a motherfucking return because he late on the payment.
Bingo.
That's what I gathered from that, man.
Bingo. I agree with you. We know he ain't got it like that. He do a lot of capping, and he probably stepped out there too early, and it didn't go his way.
Right. He said he need Maybachs, this, that, and the third. He didn't run the other community, you know, the Jewish community, so to speak. You know, no disrespect or anything. However, we know that's some cap, that's nonsense and lies. You know, he pumping Adam 16, whatever, 22, however we do it, you know. He pumping the white boy up, making him believe that he got he got rhythm or motion, if that makes sense, out this way. Yeah. And the guy's green, and he really don't get it. He like any other cat that's in the neighborhood, so to speak. You can run a little game on, you know, like everybody else has, until the white man got dumb. You know, the world got smart and rid of him. You know. So, no, I just called back in, man. I'm just checking you out, Playboy. And like I say, you're doing your thing. You're exposing this sucker and everybody else that's in this circle, man. And I'm just giving you your props from Long Beach, Cali, man. Long Beach, Sal, brother Solomon. All right, one.
Appreciate you. Shout out, brother.
Yes, sir.
Most definitely, man. Shout out to Long Beach, man. Shout out to Long Beach, man. You know, I appreciate the real ones, man. And, you know, like, you know, the people that rock with me, you know, I don't want nobody to take anything I say in disrespect, right? I say certain things for a reason, right? And it's a certain reason that I say these things to trigger certain situations with the foo-fafi jokers, right? The real ones, I understand. The real ones understand. I ain't got no disrespect. It's that I gotta say certain things to trigger the foo-fafi jokers. Straight up. You know what I mean? So shout out to the real ones out there, man. You know, y'all know what it is with your boy DZ, man. You facts, you dig me. You know what I mean? Hold up. All right, let's go over this foo-fafi joker Wack 100, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody rock with the channel, man. Appreciate y'all.
The exposers. We didn't expose so many niggas. I think everybody just didn't accept the fact that everybody telling.
No, you tell it. Accept that fact. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to mislead everybody about everybody else telling. Stand on the business that you telling. You want everybody else to be telling so that they can accept the fact that you telling.
That's true.
That's crazy.
I'm looking at this big U shit. They talking about it's another 38 mother prints at prison.
38?
Man, listen. They got all kind of shit. This shit is wild. Oh, Loose Cannon's brother, the twin. He go see his PO on Thursday. They cuff him up. Right? Now, you remember when the nigga came up to No Jumper when he got out, and the nigga said, yeah, they was questioning me about some crime Loose Cannon did. He said, I did it. Y'all remember that shit? That clip?
Hell yeah.
I didn't know what they was talking about, right? I'm like, what is this nigga talking about? What's he talking about, right? So he goes in there to see his PO. PO cuffy. He tell him what this is. He said, yeah, you got assault with great bodily injury, 2 counts with firearm on December 26th, 2024. He said, what? He said, I was in jail. You my PO. PO go, look. Oh, shit. You was in jail. The nigga sent me the paperwork. So the PO tell him, well, you need to go to Burbank Court tomorrow, clear this shit up.
Listen here. Y'all see this, right? Y'all see what Wack doing, right? Is he trying to act like Loose Cannon said that his brother was the one that jumped on J. Reed Marciano? We about to find this out, right? Come on, man. Hey, listen. Wack is one of them individuals where he working with the authority. Anybody that's breaking down shit like this all the time, but in the middle of certain things, something ain't right with him. Yeah, he get on here with this Undertaker voice and, all this little BS that he do. It's fufafi. The boy is them folks, and anybody rocking with him, you them folks. This is how I'm saying it. I don't care what you say. If you rocking with him, you them folks, because you help push what his agenda is to line niggas up. Straight up. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
So he called me, said, Wack, ain't this that
So you telling me that his nigga that said that his brother did the bullshit?
Bro, the nigga didn't put it on his brother, bro.
And this nigga Loose Cannon's diabolical.
The paperwork is in the chat and the thing, bro. The nigga didn't put the shit on his brother, bro. So his brother in court all day yesterday, the DA telling him, "Dad, we don't know where you say you was at, unless your PO paperwork in the chat, unless your PO comes up here with the documentation, you going in custody today."
Damn.
He had to wait up there till 3:30 for his PO to come up there and show that this man was incarcerated. It ain't him. But he did say, he says 4 active warrants, including the one he had. Right? So they asked him, well, if it wasn't you, who was it? He like, man, I was in jail. But what's crazy is we knew the boy when he filed a civil suit, which means he had to file a police report. In the civil suit, remember it was on the internet. I think No Jumper might have put the shit up. It say Termaine Williams. It don't say Jermaine. Right?
Right.
So I guess they went and talked to Luce. Luce tell him it's him. It was my brother. That ain't me. They so they like, oh shit, they put the warrant on him.
Now, Wack sitting here talking about this, right? The way he talking about this, everybody here the boy talking about this, the way he talking about this, right? Wack sat there and bragged about this. He bragged about this. But you acting like everything Davi and Luce put on his brother. But you said they came looking for Wack.
I'll give y'all a slight visual of one of the individuals. PTR, that's one of the individuals after the double stripping occurred. They pulled up. They said, "What's up, homie?" They said, "Yeah, we here to holler at Wack." And that was the outcome. The other one was in the back. He crawled in the trash can himself trying to get away. I don't think he know he was at. But I keep warning y'all, I am not a rapper. Don't come playing. Like, this, don't come playing. I keep trying to help y'all. Do not believe that I am a 47-year-old survivor. I am a paranoid that's not driven by fear, and my team around me ain't playing. They not playing.
Not at all.
A double strip.
Big was there.
What, Pitbull in there?
Who that, G-Way?
Is Pitbull in there?
Yep.
Yeah,
You already know.
What is a double He don't look asleep. He look like he got knocked out. Somebody.
I held half the team. Like, yo, y'all need to cut the day. Stop believing the high here, bumpy here, bumpy here.
Hey, they want to know what's a double strip, Wack.
A double strip is the first strip is all your jewelry, everything is gone. The second strip is, as you see, down to the birthday suit.
Socks on.
Yo, Bumpy, there you go, Bumpy. Keep that close. There you go. Hold on. There you go. Let's go.
Hey, Wack, let me see what you're talking about.
Work. That's bad, yo, Bumpy.
He don't even
send that this way, Wack. Let me see.
Yeah. Hey, yo. He don't even see it.
No. That works. I mean, he was looking for Wack. I you know.
He found him.
Found the Wack.
Listen. Half the squad. I'm making y'all bound. He would have died out there, man. Like, he was too bad.
Hey, this the best. Nigga, the homie is crazy. He's this body. This is the best video ever. Man, you didn't see me this says last night, man.
No, back in your head, you like, with the dog going the phone, and there it goes. And listen, you see, half the homies is restrained.
I'm seeing, I'm watching it. I gotta watch it again because there's audio in the back.
Like, boy, they would have all got to get loose, man.
Hey, somebody would have lost their life. Everybody got active. Somebody would have lost their. If everybody got active, it would have.
Now they don't even know where they at still.
Man, them probably still in the alley in the trash can.
The white boy calls me, right? This crazy is, yeah. I bet that they know what's not to come to No Jumper again. Yeah. Gang. I said,
hey, did Adam see that shit, Wack?
Yo, that's what this white boy is crazy.
Yo, gang.
Somebody paid him to say that.
No, Adam is really, Adam is the epitome and definition of a white boy that is just what it is. He bland, he's straightforward, and he don't get. You got to add him up.
Hey, you know he's always been that. He like, I'm a troll. You know,
he seemed like he kind of down though, right?
Man, that's been ringing around the homies. Adam running around there.
He might just tee off. You feel me? I don't know. Adam got it in him.
And he ain't no small white boy.
Oh, he ain't no small white boy. It's crazy because
legal team to him.
That be roaming around, and he's just like, hey, dude, what's going on? Like, he called his office, he on this screen, he eat this researching the blogs and
That right there lets you know that the boy is the police. Straight up. That lets you know right there I don't need to see no paperwork. I don't need to see it. You on here now talking about something totally different. You're trying to switch the scenario up. You said this would happen when you come looking for Wack. Huh? You admitted that you orchestrated this. I don't need to see no black and white paperwork. I see your actions. Everything he does lets you know what he is. The boy is working with the authorities. Any of you niggas dealing with him, y'all can act like you don't know. I know. Straight up. I know. That nigga ain't right. Straight up. He proud to line the niggas up out there. Straight up. Proud. Get on the internet, lie on this person, lie on that person. I know they don't get no respect out there. I know Wack don't get no. He get a couple ducks that run around and they want to be accepted. Niggas that ain't headstrong. Niggas that ain't solid. Yeah, ain't no solid jokers dealing with Wack. And if any nigga claim to be solid and deal with him, I know you fufafi. And I'm saying it to any one of them. I don't care what exec it is out there. Anyone he named. Any exec Wack name to act like they cool with him. If they deal with Wack, they a rat too. Straight up. I don't care who it is. Because the boy be throwing all these names around with the people out there. Straight up. You know, now he want to say shit about Snoop Dogg because I told him Snoop Dogg don't rock with him. Right? Just pay attention. It's certain people, when I be saying they don't rock with him and I'm saying it on the internet and he see I'm standing on it because I know what's going on, even though I'm not out there, I just know what's going on because I got something right here that's called a damn phone and I know what's going on. They don't rock with Wack. Straight up. They all know he ain't right. You can't run around in 1 minute acting like you organized the crime, and in the next minute you acting like you ain't had nothing to do with the crime and it's everybody else's fault. It is just, oh, because you changed your story from this to this, we supposed to say, all right, yeah, he ain't do nothing. Nigga, you said this would happen when you come looking for Wack. You told everybody. But I already know when he did that, he already made a statement to the police. The feds knew they was grabbing that because the feds had already been doing an investigation on Big U, Loose Cannon. WICKED100 was instructed. He was doing monthly reports on Loose Cannon. He had to document everything Loose Cannon was doing around him. That was his job. Everywhere. When Big Homie CC said they was at the convention, the feds was there. Straight up. Everything had to be documented. Wack had to report to his handler everything that was going on while being around Loose Cannon. Straight up. And they know I'm getting loud. They know it. This is why the feds sent me the letter saying, come get the phone. I know why the feds sent me the letter, because I'm talking about Wack. Wack is a major tool to the feds, man. Major. Any of you niggas that don't want to believe it, that's your personal business. But I got the right to say it. He putting it out there. Shit. He putting it out there. Because ain't nobody going to admit to a crime 1 minute and then turn around the next minute and act like they ain't had nothing to do with the damn crime. That shit don't go like that. You ain't going to tell me that when it first happened, you was like, yeah, this is what happened when you mess with Wack. Chest out. Yeah, you come mess with Wack, this is what you get. And then right after the indictment, you say, man, he's the devil. He did it. I didn't do nothing. I wasn't nothing. While being named suspect number 4 on the police report. And now, you trying to create these narratives that Loose Cannon said the brother and he had the charges and all that. Like, all Wack does is talk about criminal shit. This all he do is talk about criminal shit. This is why he messed the bag up. Because his main focus is this indictment. I guarantee you Wack is getting a bonus from getting Big U. I guarantee you that nigga got a bonus from that shit. Because if you more focused on that than your artist, Blueface ain't got no deal. See, and I'm going to tell y'all, right? The industry know Wack is them people. The industry knows this. They know that the boy is working with them people. He's doing backdoor shiesty shit. The best way to deal with a nigga like that is just to cut him off. That's the best way to deal with somebody like that. All right, let me just fall back on him. It's not beneficial. 1 minute you want to act like you gangster. The next minute you want to file a lawsuit. The next minute you want to call the police. Unpredictable. Straight up. He's unpredictable. They don't know what they're going to get. They might get a lawsuit. They might get the cops called on them. Or they might get somebody trying to steal something out the damn office. They don't know what they're going to get. That's why they cut him off, man. That boy ain't right. Tell y'all that right now. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
And I guess whoever them other niggas was on that wall, for what he said, is 4 warrants in total. With Lucis and 3 more. And looking at the video, is pretty much like 3 other people on that wall.
So, y'all know what Wack is doing, right? I'm going to tell you. Big U case is coming up, right? And what I can see, either right before or right after, the indictment is going to come down for Loose Cannon and his homeboys, right? And Wack going to act like, why would they come talk to us? Because you niggas was out there. That's why. Because you gave the order. That's why. But let him tell you, right? Why would they talk to us? But, like I said, the people that are easily influenced, they fall for this shit. This shit don't, like, this shit is elementary, though. This shit that he doing is elementary. Like, this shit is way, way elementary. It's just not convincing at all. It's too much information out there of his involvement to act like you ain't got no involvement and everybody else is involved but you. But I do understand you had involvement because you had to work the investigation for the Rolling 60s. WICKED100 is the leading tool for the Rolling 60s investigation in the Rico indictment with Big U. He's a leader. You understand that the FBI couldn't have done this shit without Wack? They needed Wack because he gonna play like he the gangster and he's able to get around these niggas. He's able to get direct information. They couldn't do it without Wack. The feds know this shit. They needed Wack to bring everybody down the way they did. Straight up, Big U might have caught a loophole. With Wack, he solidified that shit. This is why I say Big U is done. Wack solidified this shit. Because he made sure that the details that they didn't know were provided. Straight up, Wack knew Loose Cannon didn't like him. Knew that. That nigga manipulated that bull, got around him, and got all the information for the feds. Appreciate that super chat. How is this not snitching? He's saying Loose lied to the boys, blaming his brother. No matter how foul it is, Loose to blame his brother corroborated the story. You already know. You already know. But this is what the boy do. But the people on Clubhouse, they'll act like he ain't do nothing wrong. Man, nigga, them people. Straight up. The boy, them people. I don't care what nobody say. That's the proof. The proof is his actions, nigga. And you got the brain the size of a tick if you need to see paperwork. You got the brain the size of a tick if you need to see paperwork on Wicked 100.
Double counts on two people.
Damn.
Yeah, that nigga Loose Cannon, a cold nigga.
Nigga been putting shit on his brother his whole life.
Yep.
And it's the boy that don't got no car. Nigga live with his grandma. Broke boy that was laughing the whole time when Wack was saying they came looking for Wack. It's the nigga that said this the best video ever. And we know he's soft as drugstore cotton. Straight up. Nigga soft as drugstore cotton. But these are niggas that Wack deal with. Niggas ain't catching no fade. They doing police work. Ain't none of them niggas catching no fades, man. Wack, none of them little niggas. They all doing police work. Think about it. These niggas is all right with being police. They just want to be a part of something. That's it. They cool with it. That shit don't mean nothing. They look at it like the police is winning. They look at Wack as winning. So why wouldn't they want to win with the police if he's giving them an opportunity to look like they doing something when they really ain't doing shit? But he giving them the opportunity, though. Yeah, we're going to let people hear you. They got the brain the size of a tick. Straight up. The brain the size of a tick.
To the 100 side, I've been in and out, working, not sleeping, changing my diet, working out, in saunas and shit, ripping and running and chasing deadlines and all kind of shit.
Well, you ain't make the right decisions when it came to that boxing situation with Blueface, and you got played. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something else, right? If you haven't smashed the like button, make sure you hit that like button, right? I'm going to tell y'all something else, right? This is what Wack has done with the Clubhouse people because their brain is so small, right? He's created imaginary things, which is the exposure and the 100 side. They're imaginary organizations, right? Straight up. It's imaginary shit. He's created imaginary shit and they feel like they're a part of it. Straight up. Imaginary shit that they're a part of, and they get to rep the 100 side. Y'all heard nigga call me talk about the 100 side, the 100 side. It's imaginary shit. Straight up. And he's created this shit, and they just happy to be a part of the creation. This shit ain't real. The exposers ain't real. The 100 side, that shit is imaginary shit that Wack came up with. Well, I tell you, this type of people he deal with.
And blowing people off.
I don't know why he playing with me. I got the boy. I know he upset. We got all kind of shit. I think he forgot about our phone conversation.
Yeah, I definitely think he forgot about that conversation and that nigga. I get paid to be from IFG. Yeah, that's some of the coldest shit right there.
Ain't no living that down, bro.
And then listen, the same niggas that sitting there in that video questioning them, nigga, you get paid. Them the same niggas he over there promoting, hanging out with, niggas just all buddy cool. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Dude should be embarrassed to be on the phone. You don't even have a car, bro. You live with your grandma, you don't got a car, and you on the line with a nigga that say he a millionaire. You should be embarrassed. That nigga couldn't go buy you a squatter. He couldn't go get you a bucket. He couldn't go get you a damn moped. Nothing. Nigga running around catching public transportation. And you on the phone with a millionaire holding his meat by the shaft. Okay. But we know Wack is all cap.
This is weird.
Can't lay that shit down, bro. I'm tripping on how maybe he just got that in his head that because he really be talking like he's the controller.
Hey, he say, hey, it's nigga, we got a pecking order, nigga. Like he's just the top nigga that niggas gotta go through and that shit crazy.
That shit is nuts.
I talked to him at least for like an hour about that shit this morning.
I was in the gun store the other day with R&B. She was going to pick up another firearm. And there was this Mexican dude in there, worked behind the counter. Every time we go in there, he be saying slick shit. I be letting him go. This time I wasn't in the mood to let it go.
Right.
And I think because he saw like a group of about 5 essays come in, I think that's what I don't know what he was thinking. Right? So I say, bro, you be saying a lot of slick shit. We ain't even talking to you. We talking to the young lady right here about figuring out the situation. And you steadily talking great. I said, man, I'll beat your ass behind that counter. All you got to do is act like you going to reach for that gun, nigga. You ain't going to get to it. I'm going to beat your ass behind that counter. I don't know who the fuck you playing with or where you got that mouth or that mentality from, but you going to get up in here. Almost the third time I've been in here and you saying slick shit. He look at them, they bounce down the hallway on it. Like, nigga, you on.
Wack, you got to relax, bro. You got to relax, bro. Straight up. You just got to relax, bro. Stop lying. All you do is lie, bro. Straight up. Show your fucking badge, Wack. Show your badge. Pull your badge out. Pull your fucking badge out, Wack. Show your badge again. Let everybody see your damn badge.
On your own.
Let that nigga on stud.
Listen, look how I played him. He ain't knowing the manager then came out. He's sitting there listening, right? So he telling us we ain't paid what we paid. I said, listen, they wouldn't have ordered her firearm to be transported from one store to this one and did a background check if she wouldn't have gave a deposit. So she ain't did no background check. The lady said, yeah, she did a background check. Matter of fact, she got to redo it because she came in after the 10 days, so she got to redo it. She did. She paid it. Dude talking crazy. I said, bro, why are you even in the conversation? Who are you? You the manager or something? And that nigga said, I'm better than the manager. I said, oh, yeah. I said, this is what I'm going to do because I'm a street nigga. I'm going to get out the way and I'm going to let my civilian wife do what she do. Baby, go on and talk to the manager. I like to file a complaint on this guy. The manager said, yeah, once you go on to the backside, now you dismissed for the day. You face a suspension.
Just lying. Like, he's a storyteller. He's a storyteller, man. Straight up. Dude's a liar. Make sure y'all check out the interview dropping tomorrow with your boy Deezy on Real Life Street Star. This dude is a liar.
I said, listen,
the customer always right.
That's what his weird ass get.
I said, I'm going to wait on you in the parking lot. I was in the parking lot about 15 minutes. The manager came out and said, that dude is not coming out here, brother. You can go ahead on and leave. We have told him to come out here because we want to see him. Oh, this is a dangerous world we in, bro. Motherfucker and say all kind of crazy shit. And if you react wrong, you be in that big account for 8 summers.
No, that's a fact.
Creep sent me a clip. A nigga doing some motelling. Y'all heard this clip? Nah, y'all ain't heard this clip. This nigga gotta be stopped. Hold on, let me play this clip.
I'm right here.
Y'all listen to this shit, bro. Bro, losing it. Look.
What's going on, Munchie? Why your daddy can't call into the Tuesday show no more? Cause of who? Oh my goodness. You know what? But you know what? Let me say something. If Wack was able to call into the Tuesday show, the numbers would be so much more, and the engagement would be so much higher. But you don't know how to like differentiate politics. That's a cousin right there. The nigga Draco was all over Adam shit, right? Talking about this nigga. Man, Draco is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful. Hold on. Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Draco shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You know Draco shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You do know I said fuck Draco and the brother worked on Friday, you know, on there Tuesday, right? Take your dumb ass up, bro. Hey, bro, Draco is dead, bro. Hey, bro, Draco, I pass the bottle back and forth to him all the time.
Bro, listen. This nigga gotta be stopped, bro. The nigga just said the nigga that killed Draco, he passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. Like, bro, why is you even saying shit about an open burger, niggas? You okay?
Listen. I gotta go find this shit. The nigga said one time on there, I promise you, the nigga said, bro, yeah, nigga, I was a nigga that was part of the nigga that was kicking him when he was down. I said,
bro.
I told y'all, man. All these niggas do is police investigations and they put the information out publicly, man. That's all they do, man. These niggas is all federal informants, man. All of them. Anybody that deal with Wack is a federal informant, man. They police. It's why you can't talk to them, man. God damn. Man, I hope Munchie B fall back from talking to them people, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Damn, homie. Damn. Hey, really, man, though. You can't talk to them people, man. Straight up. You can't have conversations with them type of people. They foul. They not right. Them niggas is trying to get you to say criminal shit. All the people that rock with me, do y'all pay attention? When them niggas call me, They always try to get me to say criminal shit, but they never get me. Do y'all see that? My wordplay is vicious. But every time they try to call me, they try to get me to say criminal shit. But it never works. Man, I be trying to tell niggas. I be trying to tell everybody. Smash that like button if you just came in the building, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
That's stupid. See, if we would have been Italians, he'd have been got up out of here.
Oh, God, they would have clipped his ass. They would have got his stupid ass in the car. Like, yeah, man, we finna go to Carbones. We finna go to Carbones. Ride with us. Yeah, ride with us. You schmuck. They done hit you in the back of your head.
What's wrong with this nigga, bro? This nigga said the nigga that killed Draco, I passed a bottle to him all the time. Hold on, bro. I was like this, yeah, yeah, I get paid. I get paid to be from IFG. Then the nigga say I passed a bottle to the nigga that nigga, come on, that bro. That nigga out of his mind, bro. He ain't supposed to be saying none of that kind of crazy shit. Like, listen. What would it be? They take my own. The knowledge is, I hope you wake up one day and understand that any good stand that shit, nigga, just don't get you no mother. No, that credit is you know you're good credit because you said you get paid for being Inglewood family, like you part of the grid program or something. Hey, hold on. You did say that. You said that shit. Did you mention my name? When you said it. Oh, Inglewood family did. Yeah, so nigga, so I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. But you said you go over there and tell me, we don't tell the police nothing about nothing going on in those streets, bro. Hey, look. I don't be doing all explaining myself, but I called myself on that day, right? You said it. No, I don't think all right. You mentioned my name. I didn't pay to mention my name. I ain't never mentioned you with the crib, bro. No, man, it's an ass speaking to the police. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Yeah, Wack? Bro, listen, bro. Ain't no real Inglewood family gonna hear that shit. Listen to me, bro. The niggas say that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, nobody takes you serious, nigga. You run around and hey, let's play it back one way. That shit against the police. The Munchie B is the police. Bro.
Wack is them people, man. He's them people, man. But he only can get gang members that don't understand his game. Yeah. Wack can't get no civilians because you a civilian. If you claim to be a gang member and you want to play this internet, you're trying to play both sides and you can't do it. Somebody's going to trick you out of your spot because you're trying to live by a code and you're trying to be on the internet. You got to pick a side. You can't play both of them. That's why when I came to the internet, I made sure that I'm fully a law-abiding citizen. I'm not trying to play both in the street and on here. This is why I say the shit I say on here. I'm not playing like I'm in the street and I'm on the internet because I know soon as you niggas get to losing, y'all gonna tell the police it was SBGB TV. But I'm smart and I understand to not even take that chance. This is why they can't mess with me. They can say whatever they want about me, but they'll never get me in a criminal situation. You got to pay attention, man.
That nigga said, this nigga crazy. All right, nigga, this nigga out of his mind. I got to give him that credit. This nigga is crazy. Look. I get paid off YouTube. I get paid to be from Inglewood family.
It's a literal program where they give gang members police issue phone $2 million last year. Crime happened in your neighborhood. No, I can do that. Huh? What are you talking about? This integrate program, all of them are getting.
I don't even want to hear Flacco. Straight up. Flacco is a follower, you know, and I just don't even want to hear him. Like, honestly, dude is a follower. I don't like dude. I ain't even gonna lie, I don't like dude.
What niggas do?
Nah, I don't, because that shit is solidified over there. I don't think he over there. That's what that's telling me.
Well, he must not be, because that shit is wild. He be saying to have a blind nigga saying all this shit like he's some type of general.
Yeah, he do be portrayed like, I don't think he over there. I don't think he live over there, Shaw. Because, you know, them niggas is still playing that game like that for real. I don't think that nigga over there not doing that. I think he be on his social media, and I don't think a lot of niggas pay him no attention. But to the world, ain't from here, so it look like that. That's the part I'm like, one day they're gonna react, cause it's looking crazy.
That nigga be coming to the world as if like he can just press a button and any Inglewood nigga gonna do whatever he say. That's how he portrayed himself.
You hear him, right? I'm telling you, they all police. Listen to what he just tried to explain. He think he could just press a button and get any Inglewood nigga to do whatever he say. So now y'all want to say he run the Inglewood Bloods. These niggas they police, man. I'm telling you, they all police. I've been telling everybody, don't get on the phone with none of them. If you claim to be a part of any gang, or you can't talk to these people, man. You can't talk to Jalise. You can't get on the phone with his minions. You can't get on the phone with them people, man. If you claim to be a gang member or something, man, the whole goal is to get you out of your comfort zone and say something to incriminate yourself. That's it. You see, Jalise hate that Munchie B got motion. She hate that. She a little joint with no top lip that's trying to, you know, find her way. She trying to find her way. So she gonna go with whatever, straight up, to find her way. You can't trust her. Hey, you can't trust her. And she gonna call them people. You hear me? You can't trust her. If you a gang member and you want to be on that gangster time, you know what I'm saying? You gotta separate this shit. You gotta pick a side. You can't play both sides.
Yeah, that ain't how that shit go though, bro. I know that if I would have said, nigga, oh nigga, I get paid to be from Skyline, nigga, the homies would have got at me. Oh nigga, I go and I report an act. Hey, this nigga said, yeah. So if there's a funeral that the coast niggas is having over here, they coming over here, I just go over here and I make sure it's okay and I report that back to the app. And then, you feel me, I got different categories that I can go in. That's what that nigga just said right now.
Yeah.
That's snitching, bro. It's like this, bro.
I wish my home. Listen,
how do you know? How the police didn't even know the East Coast niggas was having the funeral?
Niggas say, nigga.
And they had no idea they was out of the funeral. Listen, I'm telling you, I done did it for a long time with them niggas in Inglewood, them border rat niggas. You know, listen. They ain't agreeing with that shit. I just think they've been ignoring him, but he's getting so loud. Cause like what you just said, Ghost, they gonna start paying this shit attention.
With the block.
Facts. Even with that shit he just put up on the internet, you seen that picture he put up saying his homies caught the nigga from Rolling Hundreds, Munchie B, the rapper or whatever?
Yeah.
He said some shit like, I can't remember what he said, but he said some shit basically implying, hold them, they better not move, or some shit like that.
He
Like
said, I told them to stand down. You feel me?
Yeah, he said some shit like that. You're right, Bumpy, some shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta cut that out, bro. Then it's looking crazy because you just videotaping the niggas. They don't nobody respect that shit. We don't know. Them niggas could have been like that. Them niggas could have been ready. You know what I'm saying? That mean you video. Mumpy, a nigga videotaping you from the car. You know what I'm saying? You walking through. See, I had him. Nigga, what makes you think he didn't have you?
Exactly.
Get your ass out. You gotta do it.
You could have just did something, bro. You feel me? Listen. I don't know, do you really know the lore of that nigga, Munchie B? You know anything about him? Alright, so the little nigga, so when all that little shit was going on with the little 100 Days, 100 Nights nigga, right? These niggas is online. Just some whoops is online. They recording. They see him and they like, nigga, hey, he's not a regular, you feel me, C-word. That nigga takes that clip, makes it a song, goes off. The nigga be rapping and everything, right? So nigga, why are you even with a nigga like this? Like niggas know what that nigga on. You feel me? So you said you just did some bug shit right now. Oh, we recording a nigga, we got him right. We could have did it, bro. Come on now. Wouldn't never been like, especially if he wanted the joints and you had to go do that. Bro, niggas
look what the post said, bro. The post even worse than what I thought, bro. The nigga said, shout out Tune 5. He was lacking a few days ago. I told the troops, Vic, this is a direct order, general type shit. Nigga, how the general ain't you blind? Who's gonna be?
No, all that. How's goddamn general and you all saying the shit you saying that ain't.
Now let me tell you how much of a cloud chaser he is, right? Right when he do that, maybe 2-3 days later, he drops the song. Now, if y'all listen to what he's saying in the song, it's like, okay, why would you do that and then drop that song on it? Nigga, you're stupid.
Yeah, and then he, I don't know. Yeah, he might need to slow down a little bit. Nigga got a gun case. I wonder what's going on. Oh, he just went to court. We got to go pull it up. We went to court on 6. He just went to court Friday. Thursday.
Yep, Thursday.
With the block.
And we got
know your court dates and everything. That nigga know your court dates and everything, right? But you couldn't get the paperwork right for Aiden Ross to pay y'all. Okay. You see what's more important to him.
Go pull that up, see what's going on with it.
He gonna have another OR. Nigga said I get paid to be from IFG.
If the East Coast is having a funeral and you know it's in my hood, I just put it in the app. Man, that's telling, nigga. Why is you telling them about another gang's movements, nigga? They didn't call the police and tell them they having a funeral, nigga.
Bro, I'm pretty sure the police already know.
With the block.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, that's cool and all that, but you don't verify shit the police know.
No. I totally agree with you. I'm saying, nigga, I'm saying he don't got to do that job about no funeral. Fact, nigga, because the police are already watching, nigga. They looking for all the niggas that they want to pull up. They can say, okay, you're on probation. You're not supposed to be around gang members. You're on probation. Yep, I'm going to snatch you up and I'm going to snatch you up. Yep, just because I can do it. That's what they're looking for.
And he's sitting in there playing footsie with Rockstar. Rockstar, the nigga who crunk up the peanut butter story, bro.
This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. Rockstar sitting here like they are extra, buddy, ha.
Bro, we know in the room the other day, he said, nah, Rockstar, you was being one. Because remember, that's how he came. I said, yo, Rockstar, what you mean, Yeah, allegedly, Wack said, hey, Rockstar, check this out. Ain't no allegedly. Nigga, you called me with this shit. Nigga was folding from the phone. Nigga, you don't want exposed. You know alleged because you're on the flow, nigga.
Shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. This is why you got to be mindful who you deal with. You know, the internet is treacherous. You know, these dudes they like lining each other up. They not right. And y'all see, this is why DZ don't be rocking with niggas. Niggas that try to hit me on Instagram and say, man, we need to get together, and I'm not doing nothing with you niggas. Is you crazy? Next thing you know, you're going to be talking about me. I'm not doing nothing with you niggas. They not right. Straight up. This is why I rock the way I rock, man. You know, these dudes is all like snakes and shit, man. They snaking each other every chance they get. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Acting like it's for content, man. This is crazy. Appreciate that, bro. They on Clubhouse verifying everything for the boys. Facts. This what they doing. While acting like everybody else is snitching. That shit wild. You know, yeah, that shit wild, man. That bull Wack ain't right. The bull Wack ain't right, man. I be telling jokers, he ain't right. It's the same Joker, right? Same Joker now. They pulled out the badge. You know, the one that said he provide the straps for the Crips. The one that says he was on the phone with Loose Cannon and Dale and the feds got the phone call. All that. Reggie Wright said he was running around with Suge and Big U and they was extorting shit. Wack ain't had no choice but to tell because he was scared. Straight up. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all. You hear me? Listen to it. Shout out to all y'all, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man.
Story. Big U and Suge were out there in the mid 2000s. When I'm talking about 2005, 2006, 2008, 2008, they were making niggas pay. WICKED100, all of them, those niggas was pulling up on everybody and making niggas pay. Might be a little later, might be 2006, 2007. But and they used to play good cop, bad cop. Suge would press one dude, Big U would go and be the savior. Big U would press one dude, Suge would go be the savior. Those niggas was, that's why those niggas are tight. They still partners, I believe.
Dirty game.
And they gonna even keep a hammer on him. I know the nigga, bro. I know him. Know him, his family, I know him, bro. He ain't running. That nigga, them niggas don't run nothing like that out here, bro. Don't believe the hype. You do not believe the hype. 6ix9ine, one of them niggas blocked. The harder that they were and violated them niggas, bro. What that tell you?
Nobody was there.
2:00 in the afternoon, bro. It's real shit. It ain't what it used to be, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't none of this shit what it used to be, bro. And that nigga 55 years old, bro. He's scared to go back to jail.
I mean, you know what? My whole thing is, as long as I got a fair fight, niggas come at me and I got heat to hold myself down, I don't give a fuck. I just don't want to be in a position where niggas got heat to me and I got to be humble.
Whenever you land out here, bro, that ain't the problem, bro.
Right.
This all I want you to think about. They talk a lot of shit about Wack. We in LA.
You see them niggas coming playing with me? Nope. I'm out here moving. All my cars is bright. Everything I drive is noticeable. Nigga, they see me. Nigga, I'm posting flyers where we gonna be at clubs, all that, concerts, all that. Just studio, like, bro, like, these niggas be talking. You know what I'm saying? Right. They be talking, bro. They be talking, bro. Them same niggas you talking about when they went to war, guess what they had to come see to get their tools, bro? Pick you all up. Whack. Crip niggas gotta come see me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they go to war with each other, so I don't give a fuck. Them niggas kill each other all day long. You know what I'm saying? That'd be crip on crip shit.
You hear me? You hear me? Dirty dude, man. Dirty dude. Try to tell you. Dude just dirty. You hear me? Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And share this live. Shout out to all y'all, man. Yeah. Yeah, we go hard in the paint, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all check out the interview tomorrow, 3 o'clock East Coast time, 12 o'clock West Coast time on Real Life Street Stars. Your boy Deezy. Hit the blue couch. Yeah. Shout out to all y'all. But listen to Wack say how he on the phone and the feds on the conversation and all that.
I know the nigga personally. I know Victim 1. I know him. Did business with him. He was just on my phone. Yeah, I know him. I know the nigga. Nigga named Dale. They call him Monster. Nigga do read the scripts for any book shows. I know the nigga. Now Luce is all the way up. Luce up because they was both just on my phone in October. And Dale was working all the way up into March 15th. March 14th. Which lets me know when they was having that phone call, Dale's phone was hot. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's up. I got the whole call. Call up. It's bad business. I said and thought about it. I said, and them niggas just called me in October. Twice. October 14th, October 15th. And these niggas was having this conversation. Dale said he had to turn himself in December. He said, what? Big U's hot. He working. I'm not going to lie. He admitted it. I worked it. I told him Big U been extorting me. That nigga. Wack, when I did business with you, it was real business. Even when I owed your people, sat down to me and it was fair business. We made a deal. We negotiated. You shook hands. You left. You left me with the people. Whenever I sent you money to deliver orders, you always deliver. Hear it. But these niggas want to come over here playing with me, right? And him and Luz got to talking about whatever they was talking about. And thinking about it is like, police. Yeah, this is going to turn out up because they was just on my phone in October and Dale and Luz Cannon was wide open with their conversation. Police. Them bulls police, man. Yeah. Wack ain't right, man. I'm telling y'all. Y'all niggas dealing with that nigga, y'all tweaking. Y'all tweaking. Straight up. Anybody dealing with Wack, you know what it is, man. Yeah. That boy them people, man. Lining niggas up. You dig? That boy lining niggas up, man.
Yes, he is. That nigga a lot of niggas up. He get niggas good too. Straight up. Yeah. That nigga get niggas good. Shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB TV. You know, I appreciate all of y'all. Let me see here. Hold up. Let's see here. Hit that like button. Hold up. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Let me see here. What we got here? Let me see what we got here. What we got here? Let's get into this right here, man. Shout out to y'all that rock with the channel. You know, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, let me Trump responds. Yeah. Hold up 1 second, y'all. 1 second, man. Smash that like button. Hold on. 1 second. Let me get this let me get something real quick. I gotta get something real quick. Yeah, let me get something real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna play something. Well, I gotta grab something, so let me play something real quick while I grab something. Yeah, let me play something real quick while I grab something. That boy ain't right. Line a nigga up quick. That boy line a nigga up quick. Let me see here. You know, Wack lied about that. Wack lies about every damn thing. Boy lie, he just lies about everything. Let me see here. Just lie about everything. That's all he do. Can't trust nothing he say, but I'm trying to see what I was looking for. And nobody like doing business with him. Nobody. Wack lied about being games manager. He just lied about every damn thing. That's all he do. Hold up. I'm gonna see this. I'm trying to find something real quick. You know how it be when you go to look for something. I don't think I went back far enough. I don't think I went back far enough. Yeah. I don't think I went back far enough. Let me see. All right. Let me play this real quick, y'all. We're going to play this one real quick. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, because I wanted to... I got to get something real quick. Yeah. SBGB TV live call-in show.
So now let's have the conversation.
Let's have it. What's going on with these diapers?
Let's talk point one. The diapers are doing great. Let's talk with point one.
The diapers ain't doing great.
Listen,
I just talked to Amazon and Walmart. They not doing great.
I'm not in Walmart. Listen to me.
Amazon ain't in there either.
Listen to me. You don't listen, but you think you're doing your trouble.
I just talked to him yesterday.
Listen to me. You said my relationships with people aren't there anymore. Here goes the funny part. You came on YouTube streets probably 2024, late 2024, right? You built your channel. 90% of your channel was my name, right? People tune in because of that. That's great. That's cool. You keep my name in the algorithm. But can you tell me 3 people that I have relationships with that I don't know more? Because you don't know about relationships. You ain't around like that. You're not in my world like that. I just want you to tell me 3 people.
Hey, listen.
No, I just listen.
You don't have a relationship with. You don't have a relationship with most of the people you say you got a relationship with, Wack.
What you do is you get on here and you talk about a man that you don't know nothing about. So I'm asking you.
I'm sitting here telling you, you don't have a relationship with the people that you say. You don't have a relationship with most of the people that you say. I'm telling you. Name somebody that you do got a relationship with.
I got relationships with everybody.
No, you don't, Wack. No, you don't. You sat there and act like you had a relationship with Snoop Dogg. You don't have a relationship with Snoop Dogg. You don't have a relationship with Game. Call Game right now, then, nigga. Call Game right now. Call him right now. I'm sitting here telling you, call Game right now. All right, then. I just said that you asked me to name it. I named it. Call Game. You don't got a relationship with Snoop Dogg. You act like you had a relationship with Snoop. You ain't got one with him.
I don't have a relationship with Snoop Dogg.
No. Call Snoop right now. I guarantee you. Nigga, come on.
Okay, let's issue a bet. Let's do it.
We can issue a bet, whatever you want.
Here goes the bet, and we're going to document it.
Yes, we can. Hey, yo, and we can have a bet, too, that you working with the authorities. You want to have that bet, too? You want to have that bet, too? Let's have that bet, too, Wack. If we going to bet about everything.
I'm trying to give you the bet. You said I don't got a relationship with Snoop Dogg. It's somebody I talk to every week.
No, you don't. You don't talk to him every week.
Okay, all right. Okay, listen.
Stop lying.
Listen. I get Snoop Dogg on the phone. If I can, I'll document it. I will send you $250,000.
You said every week, and listen, he has to verify that you talk to him every week. You don't have a relationship with Game like you used to.
If I do get him on the phone, you gotta turn your whole channel over to me. Let's document it.
Listen, all right, we can do that. You want to document that?
Yeah, I'm a guy that send me your email.
You got my email. It's right here. You got the email right here. You got the email. The email is right there. You sent it to me, right? And we got to have it in there. I want it in there too, that you working with the authorities. You hear me? I want that in there too now.
Everybody gonna tell you that I heard me get Scoop on the phone when academics.
I didn't say you couldn't get him on the phone, Wack. I said these people do not have the relationship. I said you don't have the relationship.
Have a working relationship. We do business.
What business do you do with him?
Listen, what I'm gonna do.
I asked you a question. I didn't ask you what you're gonna do. What business do you do with Snoop Dogg? I just asked you a question, Wack. What business do you do? Nah, see, you just talking now. I said, what business do you do with Snoop Dogg? Name one thing right now that you got actively. Name one thing that you have actively right now. You don't have anything active right now. If you don't have anything active, don't tell me about some imaginary stuff.
Do you not understand that when business arises, then I do the business? Right? That's it. Somebody called me. It's an opportunity for dog, opportunity for me. I don't talk to no management. I talk to dog directly.
You do not have nothing actively with Snoop Dogg. You don't have nothing actively with Game. You don't. I didn't say you don't know the people. I said you do not have any business with them right now. You're not Game's manager right now. Okay. Now we can bet that. We can bet. We can bet 100,000.
Let's bet.
Send me the contract for 100,000 that you're not Game's manager.
We got the 250 and you lose the channel.
Hey, listen. 100,000, Wack. We can bet 100,000. Okay then. See, you know that I'm right. You don't have the relationship with Game is severed. Hey, listen. Game was talking about you when he talking about snitching, nigga. When he said the people that are putting out the information that's leaking stuff is the new form of snitching. He was talking about you. No, he's talking about people that are putting. But he's, nigga, you the dummy. He said the people that are putting stuff out, leaking information is the new form of snitching. And you admitted that you're putting out the information. No, he's talking about you, dummy.
Unfortunately, I know where they coming from. I know where they getting them from.
You ain't putting them out, so stop lying. Stop lying. I already know it's not you. You lie too damn much.
I never said it was.
Yes, you did say it's you. You just said it. I just know
where they coming from and when they coming and what's coming.
You just said that you putting it out, Wack. Stop lying.
No, stupid.
Dummy.
Listen, now, let's talk about you and your old lady that had Mexican chick you used to be. Can we talk about
I never had a Mexican chick in my life.
So you wasn't beating your old lady?
I never had a Mexican chick. You sound stupid, Wack. I never even been with a Mexican girl. What are you talking about? Hey, listen. Now you saying this, right? Let's bet 100,000 then. Let's bet 100,000. Shut up or bet the 100,000. Shut up or bet the 100,000. Bet 100,000. I've never been with a Mexican woman.
No, she's mixed.
Bet I've never been with a Mexican woman, you liar. Ain't no woman. I've never beat a woman. Let's bet 100,000. Let's bet 100,000. Let's bet 100,000. No. What are you talking about, nigga? You the one that drive the old beat up. Nigga, you drive the old beat up blue faces. You the one. Listen, you drive. Listen to me, Wack. You drive Blueface's car. You know that, right? Why are you driving Blueface's car? Why are you driving Blueface's car? I'm asking you a question. Why are you driving Blueface's car? Yes, you do. Yo, okay. Shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. As we hear Wack lie once again, it's all he does. All Wack do is lie, man. You know, and that manipulation and lie and shit, it just don't work with SBGB TV. Not at all. You know, we call it out. You know, we exposing the snake. He's a certified snake. And we've been exposing him, man. And, you know, yeah. All the guys he got. Listen, the fire, listen, I'm so strong, right? Deezy's dolo. With all the people that rock with me, I appreciate all of y'all, right? But on stage, right here, y'all see me, right? And I rock this shit every single time. Wack got all these platforms, right? That he deal with to run his narratives, right? He don't want to run the narratives on me through them people. He don't want to do that. Yeah. That's one thing he don't want to do. Because I'm too strong and I'm too consistent by myself. Straight up. Just keeping it a buck. I never let Wack change the topic. Trust me. I'm a professional at this. You understand I do this every day? I'm a professional at this, man. I do this shit every day. I'm the best that ever done it. I'm the reason why the internet stinking the way they do about the nigga. Trust me, I'm a professional. Just pay attention. It's all gonna blow up. You hear me? Just trust me. It's my work. Trust me, right? Wack got all these people. He'll run a narrative on this nigga. He'll run a... If he tries to run something on me, he knows I'm going to turn the heat up. Straight up. You hear me? He know that. La Portia. I appreciate you. Hey, listen. The link is pinned in the chat for the Real Life Street Stars interview. So if you need to know what time the interview is, click that link. Wherever you looking and watching from, once you click that link, it will tell you the exact time of the interview. You know, that's all you got to do. So for me to have to explain what time, and you might be in a different time zone, and I don't know, to make it easy for you, the link will tell you the time, because whatever time zone you in, that link will have your time right up there. Straight up. Shout out to all y'all, man. You heard me? Listen, we was in the building. You know what I mean? Real Life Street Stars interview dropping today now. What time is it? Yeah, my time is today. Cali time is still tomorrow. You heard me? Yeah. Deezy, listen, everybody else can talk about Wack, but they can't go hard as me. So Deezy's the one that then shook this shit. And that's a fact. I don't care who talk, they all scared. They scared to Wack to clip their channel. I'm gonna go harder. Straight up. All the other niggas is scared of Wack clipping the channel. I'm like, fuck it. If he clip it, we gonna start another one. Hey, what you wanna do? Keep your shit to artists. Huh? Yeah, so them niggas is scared. They scared to start over. You feel me? I started over plenty of times. Straight up. I had to borrow $150 one time to start over. You hear me? Yeah. And ran it all the way up from 150. I ain't got no problem starting over. That's the thing about Deezy. You know? So if they clip it, we gonna start over. I ain't going nowhere. I'm stamped. They scared to start over. Yeah, what I'm gonna do if he take my channel? Man, I don't care. We're gonna start over again. Hey. Got him. That's why we go so hard. We exposing this shit. You feel me? We go so hard, we exposing this shit to the T. And that's a fact. Yeah. But shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all. Yeah, your boy dropping tomorrow, real life street stars. You know what I'm saying? You know. I've been wanting to tell y'all about it though. I've been wanting to tell y'all that the interview is dropping. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been holding this shit in. I've been holding it in. You know, the people that rock with SBGB TV, y'all remember I told y'all something was coming. I'm like, man, something coming. It's coming. But I ain't want to say nothing until it was on the drop. So I said, I'm going to wait till it's all the way on the drop. And y'all know Deezy went in. Y'all know I go in. Facts. All the people that rock with me, y'all know I go in. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We just, you know, we spreading out, man. We going to spread out. Deezy going to take it one day at a time. We going to spread out. We just going to keep grinding. See, this is what a hustler do. Wack, he's a liar. You know, he used to lie and manipulate. Deezy ain't got to lie and manipulate because I'm living real life. I am who I am. I'm living how I'm living. You know, I ain't trying to, you know, act like I'm something I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Wack got to act like something he not when he really the police. That's the difference. You know, when you got to act like you something you not when you really the police, that shit different. I'm Deezy. I came from the street. I denounced the street. I don't want nothing to do with no street shit at all, nigga. I ain't on the internet trying to grab the attention of all the street people that want to crash their life when you got the opportunity to change your damn life. Nah, that ain't what I'm doing. You know, it's people that they got to do that. They had to do that because that's who they are. That's not who I am. You know, when I lived in the street, I played the street. I lived by the street code. I played the code. I ain't in the street no more. I'm not playing no damn street rules, and I ain't in no street. Fuck I look like. What I care about something that I'm watching everybody fail from, and I so happily to make it out of this shit, to change my hustle, to elevate my mind. It's a blessing. Straight up, it's a blessing. And, you know, it's real people that have elevated their mind as well. And they really not, you know, on that shit. And that's the people that rock with me. The ones that is, hey, man, I can't feed you, you know, your mind to want to be a street nigga. When I know what the street nigga like and I was really out there. You know what I'm saying? I know what it feel like to be a street nigga. I know what it feel like riding down the highway. Loaded, nigga. I know what it feel like. So I don't want nothing to do with it, nigga. I know what it feel like taking them on a high-speed chase. I know what it feel like. You hear me? I know what it feel like getting active. I know what it feel like being shot. I know what it feel like going to jail. I want to know what it feel like to be a regular nigga. That's how I feel now. I'm regular. You know? Yeah. But all is good, man. we're gonna see what happened with Tiger Woods and Javvante Davis, before we get up out of here. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna run through that content in a second. You know what I mean? We're gonna probably be on here for I'm gonna say probably another hour at the most. You know what I mean? Because I gotta go to my son's game in the morning. And last week, I ain't make it. I stayed up too late on here, and I couldn't make it. I couldn't make the shit. His mom gave me a pass. She like, man, don't worry about it. I got this one. She said, you got to make the next one. I'll make the next one. So I got to make it today. You know what I'm saying? I got to make it. You know what I mean? I've been making the practices and shit. So I got to make it. Bless Naija Beauty. Can't nobody break your stride, family. Keep shining bright. Easy. Diamond, SBGB TV, family. Much respect, always. I appreciate you. One love. I appreciate you. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate the support. And y'all know we go hard in the paint. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? We gonna I'm gonna run through the Tiger Woods shit and Javvante Davis. And it is what it is. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's your boy Easy. It's your boy Easy with that interview dropping tomorrow. Hey, and y'all know we go in. That's a fact. Straight up. Let me see here. Let's see here. Hold up. Let me see here. Smash that like button and hit the subscribe button. Oh, I see something right here. Okay. Yeah, smash that like button. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. DZ, appreciate y'all. All the people that in the building, whether you in the cut or out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean. All right. Let's see. All right. Let me see here. Let me see here. Okay. Tiger Woods. They say Tiger Woods facing DUI charges, right? But it wasn't involving alcohol. What I see with these guys that be paid in position, got all the money. They really be wanting to escape reality. It's like, I don't think they're as happy as they portray to be. They got all the money, they got the fame, and I don't be thinking that they really as happy as they portray to be, because they be getting hooked on all type of substance to escape reality. You know, some people have experiences in life whereas though they might get hooked on things as a young person and then they get off of things. But these type of individuals, they be so invested in their craft, in their career at a certain point when they're young that they don't do anything. And then when they get older, they want to try certain things. And the shit that they make out here is designed for us to be addicted to it. Anything you take, you begin to like it. It's a design. The chemicals are made for your body to like them. And, you know, these people get hooked on to certain things later in life. And they saying Tiger Woods basically, allegedly, is hooked on some type of pills or something. But let's check it out and see what they said here. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel.
This morning, we are still following major developments involving Tiger Woods. Right now, he is facing 2 misdemeanor charges, and he was released late last night from Martin County Sheriff's Office custody after an 8-hour mandatory hold. This is the mugshot that was released, and deputies say he was arrested on Friday on DUI charges following a crash on Jupiter Island. And here's a look at him near the scene of that crash moments after it happened and before his arrest. You can actually see him there standing on the grass near his overturned SUV. And another look at the crime scene. Here's another perspective where the Martin County Sheriff says Tiger Woods' Range Rover clipped a pressure washing truck while he tried to pass it at a high speed on this 2-lane road. The sheriff says Woods had to crawl out of that car and he was taken into custody around 3 p.m. on misdemeanor charges. Deputies say that Tiger Woods climbed out through the passenger side and thankfully nobody was hurt. But they say that he showed signs of possible impairment. And while his breathalyzer for alcohol came back negative, that's when the case took a more complicated turn. Here's Ari Height.
This is Bridge Road on Jupiter Island around 2 o'clock Friday afternoon. And according to the Martin County Sheriff's Office, the SUV on its side belongs to golf legend Tiger Woods. Tiger lives around here, and the sheriff says Tiger caused a crash when he tried to pass a pickup truck in front of him.
The truck pulling a trailer was trying to slow down and pull over, and Mr. Woods was overtaking him at a high rate of speed before he clipped it back in and rolled his vehicle over on the driver's door.
The sheriff says Tiger was able to climb out of the passenger door. Nobody was injured. But the sheriff says deputies immediately believed Tiger was impaired, not drunk, but on some kind of drug.
Mr. Woods did a breathalyzer test, blew 000s, but when it came time for us to ask for a urinalysis test, he refused.
Tiger was charged with DUI and refusal to submit to a lawful test. He was booked into the Martin County Jail, where the sheriff says he's been treated like any other inmate, up to a point.
We're going to make sure he's safe. We're not going to put him in general population. He's not going to be with other inmates that could hurt him or try to capitalize on what he did. He'll pay the price, but he's not going to pay the price by getting punished in jail.
And Tiger Woods has had a history of crashes and serious injuries, including a DUI arrest back in May 2017 in Jupiter. Police say that they found him asleep in his car right in the middle of Military Trail. That car was heavily damaged with flat tires, and tests show that he didn't have any alcohol in his system, but did have 5 prescription drugs on board. And that included strong painkillers that he said were for back surgery. Woods pleaded guilty to a reduced charge of reckless driving. He agreed to a diversion program, paid a fine, and spent a year on probation. The judge terminated his probation in September 2018, and that was just 11 months later. Now, this latest crash yesterday marks at least the 3rd time that Woods has been involved in a serious crash. This was back in 2021 when he suffered major injuries in a full rollover near Los Angeles, California. His SUV went off of the road. It slammed into a sign and then a tree. Investigators say that he was speeding more than 80 miles an hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. He needed surgery with screws and pins into his foot and his ankle, and he said that he nearly lost his leg in this crash. He also had a follow-up surgery in 2023. There was another crash back in 2009 in Windermere, Florida, where police say that Tiger Woods ran into a fire hydrant and then crashed into a tree just outside of his home. A golf club was found smashed through one of the car's windows. And while he wasn't seriously hurt here, the crash did mark the beginning of the end of his marriage. Now, in terms of competitive golf, he did make his return this past week, playing in the TGL Finals in Palm Beach Gardens with his Jupiter Links Golf Club. Reporters asked the question on every golfer's mind: if he can play at the SoFi Center. Could he really compete in the Masters PGA Tournament just 2 weeks from now? Well, he hasn't played a PGA Tour event since the 2024 British Open, and after surgeries on his back and Achilles over the past year, his rehab has been intense. This week, the 15-time major champion and owner of the 5 green jackets was asked what he thinks about his chances at Augusta.
Well, as I said, I've been trying. It's just this body it doesn't recover like it was when I was 24, 25. But I keep trying. I want to play. I've loved the tournament. I love being there since when I was 19 years old. So it's meant a lot to me and my family and over the years. And I'm going to be there either way.
We also know President Trump was asked about Tiger Woods and his arrest just before heading to South Florida for the weekend. And the two have played golf together many times over the years.
I feel so badly. He's got some difficulty. There was an accident, and that's all I know. Very close friend of mine. He's an amazing person, amazing man, but some difficulty.
Okay, so let me say this though, right? Tiger Woods refusing that test was a good thing for him, right? He can lose his license, but he got a fighting chance in court with the case. Whereas though they don't got no evidence on him. See, they do try to run a manipulation on the people about with those tests and say, well, if you don't volunteer to the test, you can lose your license and for a year. But he took the breathalyzer test. So he might be good on that. Whereas though he didn't give him a sample of his urine. Now that's what you're supposed to do. So I gotta say that Tiger Woods made a conscious decision and the right decision, especially if he knew something was in his urine. No, I'm not giving you no test. Charge me. Now you can publicly humiliate me, but that doesn't give you a conviction. All you did was publicly humiliate the man. That doesn't mean that he's guilty. That means that he has a charge. And you know he's going to have his lawyers fight that. That case right there that we just seen is not even going to make it far at all. They didn't find nothing. You know, understanding, right? Uniformed police, their job is just to charge you. They see something, they write a police report, they get a judge, sign off, and charge you. Straight up. Easy. Because they feel something. But without any evidence, it's not going to stick. You know? And I'm sure from him going through this situation before, his attorneys told him before, don't agree to something. Nah, don't agree to this. If you know something ain't right, don't agree to take the test. You got to pay attention and, you know, it's a part of life. Now, I see he's definitely probably, you know, doing some extra activities. So he better take these lessons and understand that he got to do something different because it could be fatal one of these times. You know, the situation can go left. It could be fatal. You know, we got the opportunity, but sometimes, you know, people don't take these warning signs. They feel like, man, I'm going to keep going. Yeah, it's a situation that he has a chance to get the case beat. And I think, honestly, he's going to beat the case. Yeah, because they didn't say they found anything. They charged him off of how they felt because he didn't take the test in his past history. So they're going to try to use the past history as if that was grounds to charging, when you can't go off that. That shit ain't going to hold up in court, especially going to a jury. Prosecutors know it, but they just publicly humiliated the man. That's all. This is the thing with, life. You can have a situation, and especially if they put it out there, they don't have solid evidence, they don't have a solid case, but people automatically think that you're guilty because it went out to the world. So I see him beating that case straight up, and I'm going to say, I had a situation, right, where I was speeding one night, and I know I was speeding, right? And I got pulled over. And when I got pulled over, the officer asked me to get out the car because he said he smelled liquor, right? And I said, man, I wasn't drinking, right? And the officer did the test like this back and forth for me, right? It kept going. I'm like, man, I did that for about 5 minutes. I'm not doing that no more. You're trying to trick me or something, but I did it, right? So the officer said, all right, we're going to give you a breathalyzer, right? So I'm like, okay, all right. The officer go to the car, pull out the equipment, assemble all the breathalyzer shit together, right? Put it all together and say, blow in this. I said, I ain't blowing in that, right? I said, I'm not blowing in that. I don't got no attorney present. If I got an attorney present, I'll blow in it. But I ain't blowing in it without no attorney, because can't this be used against me in the court of law? So if I'm going to admit to taking the test, I need to have an attorney with me. So you know what he said? I'm going to have to lock you up. Threw the cuffs on me, right? Put me in the back of the car. And then guess what? He called his boss. Got out the car. I'm in the back of the car. Put the seatbelt on me. I said, damn, I'm going to go to jail. Hey, but I ain't taking that damn test. He get out the car, call his boss, right? And then come back to the car and say, did I put the seatbelt on you? I said, yes, you did. He said, let me get that off. Go ahead, sit back in your car. I'm going to give you a ticket for speeding. He called his boss. They ain't had nothing on me but speeding. But he tried to think that he was going to get me to take the breathalyzer when the test that he did, I ain't failed the test. If you give me the sobriety test out there and I don't fail that, you can't just say, I'm going to give you the breathalyzer now. I took the test out here. I ain't failed that one. So why are you escalating the situation? Guess the boss told him, man, just give him a speeding ticket. Because I was ready to go down. Take me down. Let's go. I'm telling you, I go to war. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations, where people might have said, man, it's over for him. Man, I'm going all the way to war. It ain't over. I'm going to war. That's a fact. Yeah. But, in my life now, I don't drink. I don't smoke. So those things I won't have to worry about. And I feel good about that. I know that when I ride around now, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So those things I don't have to worry about. I don't care about them. You know what I mean? Hey, the ones that smoke and drink, just pay attention out there. DZ don't do it. So I don't care. And that's a fact. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, let me see here. You know, I appreciate all of y'all. Big facts. Let me see here. Hold up. Appreciate all of y'all. Y'all know what it is. Let me see here. All right, let me see here. Let's see here. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Hey, yo, I went back to the gym today too, y'all. I went back to the gym and I walked for a mile. You know what I'm saying? I got a good workout in and I walked for a whole mile. I said, yeah, got to break the ice. You know what I mean? I done gained about 25 pounds. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I gained about 25 of them joints. I got to lose them. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I got a little more weight on me, but I like being just a little bit smaller. So if I got to get on a nigga's ass, that I got the energy to get on your ass. You know what I mean? I feel like me being heavy as I am now, I don't got the same energy to get on your ass. And I want to have that energy in case some young boy try me. Straight up. I ain't even gonna lie. I want to have the energy in case a young boy try me to get dead on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So, just saying, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? Shout out to all y'all. Let's see what we got here. Shout out to all y'all. Let me see. Javvante Davis. All right, hold on. What the hell this is popping? I don't know what I just did. I just did some other shit. Shit I wasn't trying to do. Shit I wasn't trying to do. Yeah, shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? So I gotta get my body back right. I gotta get back right. You know what I'm saying? No cap. I gotta get back right. In case I gotta get on the Joker ass. You know what I mean? Yeah, the weight is good, but I wanna be able to go in. I don't need a lot of weight. Yeah, I don't need a lot of weight. Not me. Not me. Yeah, I like chopping trees down anyway. You know what I'm saying? I want to chop the tree down. Man, hold up. I'm looking for something. Hold up. Smash that like button. Yeah, I'm looking for something. Hold up. Get it back how I had it. Before we get up out of here, shout out to y'all. Let's see what they say here. Okay. All right, let me see here. Shout out to y'all, man. Smash that like button too if you hit the like button yet. Hit the subscribe button. I don't know what the hell. I'm on the wrong screen. That's what it is. I'm on the wrong fucking screen. Yeah, I'm on the wrong screen. That's what it is. Let's go. I'm on the wrong damn screen. On the wrong screen. All right, let me see here. All right, let's see here. Javvante Davis got one felony charge dropped in a domestic violence case involving the ex. Let's see here. Good news for Javvante Davis. TMZ Sports has learned authorities have dismissed the false imprisonment charge against the star boxer, but Tank still is in hot water over the alleged violent incident involving a woman at the Miami strip club. Davis, 30-0 and 1 in the ring, was arrested January following a weeks-long manhunt after South Florida dancer accused 31-year-old Davis of getting physical with her at a Miami Gentlemen's Club October 2025. Javvante was initially facing 3 charges: misdemeanor battery, felony, kidnapping, and false imprisonment. However, court documents show the false imprisonment charge was dropped on Thursday. The reason we're told prosecutors felt it was redundant, and that was the kidnapping charges remains. As we previously reported, the alleged victim, who said she had an intimate relationship with Davis, told police the boxer confronted her at the strip club where she worked and grabbed her by the back of her head, pulled her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other. She told cops that Tank forcibly escorted her down a stairway into a garage area while gripping the back of her head, but eventually released her. She reported the incident to police a few days later and subsequently sued Davis. Davis, of course, is one of the most dominant fighters in the world, but the case has already impacted his career despite not being convicted. Tank's super fight against Jake Paul was canceled over the allegations, leading the problem child to fight Anthony Joshua. So, Tank Davis got beside himself, right? And when you got a situation like this and they saying that they got it on camera and the victim is saying that he did this allegedly, it looked bad, right? And he's had multiple situations like this. So I don't think the prosecutors is really, trying to play with him this time. Maybe he could try to get somebody to pay the victim off, which, people do, right? But I think if he does try to contact her, it's going to be a problem. She done sued the man already. And he put himself in a situation that he didn't have to be in, where it cost him a lot of money and it could cost him his freedom or probation. See, if somebody doesn't agree with you or you don't agree with them, the worst thing you could do if you're in position is to resort to any violence, right? But we do got to remember that Tank is young. When people are young, they tend not to think. And I don't think he was really thinking that he could be stopped because of his money. These dudes be in position, they money be up, and they think that they can buy their way out of any situation. They think that no matter what, the money is going to fix the problem. But this situation here, homegirl sued him and she wants him to be prosecuted. You know, she want to ruin his career at the same thing, but he put himself in that situation. Yeah. You know, I don't think, you know, that's why I say when you're young, you don't know yourself. You follow what you see, what you come from, and you really don't know yourself. But these situations are lessons. You know, a lot of people in life been in situations and they've taught them a lesson. And we know it's not right to take it to that extent of where they saying he allegedly went, but it could be a lesson for him. You know, he didn't learn the first time. He didn't learn the other time he been through it. This might be the lesson to teach him, because this one right here might need to go all the way through. Sometimes those lessons got to go all the way through for to teach you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to go through the seriousness of it. Maybe the girl had to sue him. He got to get convicted for him to understand not to go to that level. Because when he got out the situations before, he didn't understand. Don't put yourself in that situation. You as a person, no matter how much money you got, man, you ain't got control over nobody. And that's what, you know, people that feel like they money up, they feel like they got control. The money doesn't give you the control. It gives you the access to play yourself. And that's something they got to start understanding. You ain't got the control. It give you the access to play yourself. You might get away with something once. You might get away with something twice, 3, 4. But it's going to be that time that you're going to keep going, and then you're going to play yourself out of position. Now he done lost a lot of paper with this, right? His position in the boxing been lost. They done took the belt. You know what I mean? So was it worth it? No other human being is worth you destroying what you worked so hard for. He done worked hard, pushed in the gym to get to that point, to let whatever his ego or whatever he felt about the situation for him to play itself. But lessons got to be learned. It's either you going to learn the hard way or you going to learn the easy way. And obviously the hard way for him. Bro couldn't understand she wasn't with whatever you was trying to do. And you don't control her. You know, but like I said, he's young. When you're young, you don't know yourself. You got to go through things to understand yourself, especially when you come up in a hard environment. You got some people that got family members that let them know certain things, and some people that got to learn by trial and error. So Bull done made a mistake, and he gonna have to live with this. Straight up. Bull made a mistake, he gonna have to live with it. You know? This what happened, you know what I mean? And things happen all over the world. When you got, you know, 2 people or multiple people dealing with each other and you don't know yourself, friction gonna happen. Once you get to know yourself, you'll be able to avoid certain things. Because you'll know if things ain't right, you go your way, they go their way. But when you're young, you feel like you being aggressive and controlling gonna fix shit. And all it do is cause you a problem. And having money at the same time, you thinking that you gonna be able to control that girl that you dealing with? Nah. But it lets you know that the money don't make you happy. You got to make you happy. You can have all the money in the world and still be frustrated, still be upset, still be lost mentally, still be trying to find yourself. You know, Javvante trying to find himself. Yeah, he don't know who he is. Young bull don't know who he is. All he knows is he know how to box. He got some money, but don't know who he is or what he like and what he don't like. It's a situation you're going to have to learn from, though. Yeah. And, you know, in situations in life, I can't say I don't feel sorry for him because he made the decision that he got to deal with. We all shall learn. You know what I mean? We all shall learn, man. Lessons. You know, with myself, I had to go through different things in my life, right? And understand what I like and what I don't like. You know, some people might not agree with my decisions, but I understand how to keep myself free, and I understand how to stay away from certain things. You got to know yourself. I know what upsets me. I know what upsets me. So I try to avoid those things. And everybody don't know what upsets them. So they put themselves in certain situations and it'll cost you. Yeah, so the bull cost himself. He played himself. He got to stand on that. He got to live with that. Straight up. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. I appreciate y'all. The link is pinned in the chat. Real Life Street Stars interview dropping today. Make sure you hit the link, notification bell, so you can get notified when that joint drop. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. If you just came in the building, you know, I appreciate y'all. If you're a member of the channel, put a 1 in the chat. Shout out to all the members, all the people that rock with the channel. You know, if you're watching on other platforms, shout out to all y'all. Facts. You heard me? People watching on Kick, Twitch, Rumble, Facebook, YouTube. Shout out to all y'all, man. And if you haven't already subscribed and followed to the other platforms, make sure you do so. It's SBGB TV on every platform. You can subscribe on every platform. Facebook, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Everything is SBGB TV. Make sure you go subscribe to all the platforms, man. And make sure you hit that link to check out the Real Life Street Stars interview that's dropping today. Your boy DZ, man. Appreciate y'all. C. Brown, Bless Niger Beauty, Jan Meeks, I appreciate y'all for rocking with the channel. All of y'all, man. That's a fact. Trees, I see you. All of y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Hit that like button. Make sure you catch the interview, man. Your boy DZ, appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with me. Hit the like button. If you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all know we going to keep going in non-stop. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy DZ. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.